I got stuck inside a room without a door. I was trying to dig my way.
Can't hear anything.
Through
There you go.
But then I felt your breath on my face, and I left that place. Oh, my friend, it's not easy, I know. Oh, my friend, we've got so much farther to go. But my friend, keep on holding my hand, and I will help you if I can. And if we ever make it out of here, we're gonna go far. If we ever see an open sky, I'm gonna catch a falling star. And if we ever get a chance to be who we are, if we ever make it out of here. I got lost inside a maze without an end. I was lost without a friend. But then I heard you calling my name, and I left that game. Oh, my friend, it's not easy, I know. Oh, my friend, we've got so much farther to go. But my friend, keep on holding my hand, and maybe we can make a stand. And if we ever make it out of here, we're gonna go far. And if we ever see an open sky, I'm gonna catch a falling star. And if we ever get a chance to be who we are, if we ever make it out of here. I thought I was too far gone. Saw those big dark clouds never roll into dawn. I thought I was alone out on that sea, but you rescued me. So if we ever make it out of here, we're gonna go far. And if we ever see an open sky, I'm gonna catch a falling star. If we ever get the chance to be who we are, if we ever make it out of here, baby, we gotta get out of here. Maybe we can make it out of here.
Hey y'all, hey, it's Little Red. I hope everyone had a great day. Black Friday. Ooh,
Hi, everybody.
it is Black Friday shopping day, ain't it?
It is, but I
Whew.
bet it was a little different this year. I hadn't been out there, but
Yeah, I didn't know it was going to be different. My son told me yesterday that the stores weren't opening up, like last night at 6 and 8 like they usually do. But I didn't know that until he told me, because I asked him, was he going shopping? And that's how much I watch, because I would never, I hate shopping anyway. I don't like shopping in crowds. I definitely wouldn't go, like, I think I went once my whole life, maybe twice. And it was because I had small kids and a huge budget.
Yep.
Where did I stop in the chat? I have to first say we've got 2 new members. I don't know if both of them are in here.
That's right.
Nay, thank you so much for joining Little Red's BFFs and Classy Mom. She's not showing up here yet right now, but I did tell her earlier in chat, I think. But thank you so much. Hey, this is Veronica on the panel that's singing this song. I play one of her songs every night. I do play a lot of the same ones over and over because I get one in my head and that's what I want to hear. But she has a website, Veronica 45 Bandcamp. What is it?
Yeah, apparently it's not working very well, so I can put a direct link in the chat. That would be so awesome if you guys go, and even if you just follow and don't download any songs.
Have you got them public for SoundCloud yet?
They are public for streaming on SoundCloud and public for download on Bandcamp.
And what is it, Veronica at?
If you go to Bandcamp, it's Veronica45 is the artist.
Oh, okay, so Bandcamp's the website. Okay.
Yeah, thank you, Denise.
Sherry. Hey, Sherry, I hope your husband's doing good. If you want to give us an update in the chat, he might come home. He didn't come home today, right? It might be tomorrow. Is that the plan? Or am I a day behind? Hey, Hoot. Kier.
I'm a Hoot.
Lisa, Linda. Hey, y'all, hey. If I had a superpower, it would be to sing. I know, I wish I could. Hey, Diamond Crystal Arts, thank you for your membership. I don't think you were in here when we went live, or when I tried to at you the other day, but I added you anyway. But thank you for your new membership. Miss Cassandra, Violet, Craft Happy. I want to say, yesterday I said it in my chat. I don't know if I said it in my stream also, because it was Thanksgiving, and we, I did it my brother day, what we're thankful for this year and today. And I won't do my personal life. Of course, y'all know I'm thankful to be alive, and I'm thankful for my family and the grandbaby on the way. But I'm so thankful for this channel, my subscribers and viewers, my members, my donors that donate to me, and I have the very best mods in the world, and I'm so thankful for y'all, and it doesn't go unnoticed. I know y'all don't hear it enough, but I love y'all and I appreciate y'all, and I think I've got the greatest. Hey, Just Us. Hey, Randy, welcome. Black Bear. Everyone has. How many songs you got down there now? 4?
I have 4, and I was going to do a Twitter announcement tonight, but I'm premiering 2 tomorrow night.
Yay!
So,
we might hear them.
Yeah. So I was going to do a Black Friday special thing, like, go get, a song tonight, and then I'll let you hear the songs first.
Yeah. Hey, T Detox, Mama T, Crack. I'm just going to call Mother Crack, because I've got 2 mamas and another mother name, and then I don't want to say the word, so I'll call her Crack, because I heard someone else somewhere call her say that. Hey, Susie Q. Everyone's saying your song's beautiful. I agree.
Oh, thanks so much, you guys.
Y'all make sure you're on live chat, not top chat, so you see everyone's chats. Missy B, welcome. Yeah, I'm waiting to see Sherry if she updates, because everyone in chat's asking about her husband. Stephanie P, welcome. You just left Charlotte's stream. I love that you all tend to come at different times. Yes, I tried to. She always has a time. I try to always, and I know about how long her streams. I don't ever want to go on top of someone if I can help it. Because I know we share a lot of mods and subs, and I love that. Endless chit chat cuts through boredom these days. Thank you for doing all these lives pretty much daily. I try. I think I've missed maybe either 3 or 4 nights since I started. And one of those I went live on my phone because I missed y'all. Hey, I lost it. Nana Kimber, Chakotay. Crack says bravo, Veronica.
Oh, thank you.
Denise, welcome. Movies and TV shows said no, stayed home, I guess, from Black Friday. Hey, Tammy T, thank you for your membership. If I didn't tell you, because I think I'm not sure if you did that while we were streaming or after, but thank you. Bubba, welcome. Thank you for being here, y'all. This is amazing. Lynn, hi. It keeps jumping, so I think I'm at the... Hey, Gramsy Life, I missed you. No, I don't use StreamYards. I Streamlabs. I'm using OBS. I don't... That's... I get StreamYards and Streamlabs. The first one I ever downloaded and did was, I think, called Streamlabs OBS, and it was a little more difficult than... It probably wasn't more difficult. I hear it's easier, but I was just so clueless to how all this worked that I couldn't figure it out. I gave up, and then I downloaded OBS, and I figured that one out because Todd helped me. He'd walk me through it and share screen. Hey, you all, I will have to watch later. My brother is coming here, so I can't stay, but hopefully can be back. Well, we hope you come back. Hey, hey. Hey,
Yes,
Georgette.
we do.
Hey, Kaylee. We were live when she became a member, right? Thank you for being a member, Kaylee.
Yeah.
Just in case, because I had several that have went members when we weren't live. I love kids, but they're little germ factories. Hopefully you'll get over it quickly too. Did you see that Katie hit uni with... yes, and several other people. I did see that. And I heard that they had to remove their videos and crop them. I hope they really looked into that, because I got a strike about a month ago. No, it was a little bit longer than that. I got a privacy strike, and it freaked me out. And YouTube's... They give you in the strike that they didn't tell me who did it, but I knew by the stream who did it. But because it was all about one issue. But I went to the link, and it was pretty much my whole stream. I didn't say anything private that was a privacy strike issue, so I chose to take no action, and they chose that there was no action that needed to be taken. So I hope that before they take their videos down, or not uni but the other ones, because I love them really, because if it was just her email, that's and her email's public, and then that's not fair in my opinion. So
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
I don't want anyone to get treated unfairly, even Unirock. Uni. Believe it or not. Hey, Lux. Nay, hope you ate today. Oh my God. Let me tell y'all, and I told my brother, I said, had I not gotten to eat here today, I'd have been so bummed that the only meal I got was that stinky restaurant yesterday. Because my dad was the cook in the family. He was amazing. And he taught me and my brother how to cook, but my brother's better than me. And he smoked the turkey.
Ooh,
Since
yummy.
I think he said he put it on at 4 o'clock this morning, and it wasn't done until after 1. It was like 1:30 or 2 before we ate. It was so good. And he made pastry and chicken salad and dressing and rice and gravy, and God, he had everything. It was so good.
And
I ate more.
Awesome.
For some reason, it was just like at my aunt's house last weekend, where I said I ate more than I've eaten like at one time in forever. I did today too. I was the first one to start eating and the last one to be done, because I have to eat slow. But I ate a literal whole plate full, and I brought a plate home for later.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it was so good.
Do you feel okay?
Yeah. Well, of course, as soon as I started eating, I felt sick, and I got sick, and I had to take a break. And but then after that initial, I don't know, it's so weird how odd it works. But after I felt better, and I ate like a piglet. Like a hungover squirrel named Little Red. That's how I drank. It was so good, y'all, but thank you for asking. I hope everybody else had a happy Thanksgiving. If anybody's here tonight that wasn't here because of the holidays. Hello to anyone I've missed and anyone who is new. Everyone is welcome here as long as you're respectful. That's absolutely true. And he shared it. I'm trying to catch up in the chat. I don't want to... Hey, Kiki. I DM'd you back. There's a couple people in here I DM'd back. I got messages from. And I appreciate the messages during chat last night. I just can't do it. Like, Veronica wasn't even here, and my phone was going crazy. And I've decided, like, my moderators can handle it, and they'll tell me if there's something I really need to see. But she wasn't even here to help me read, so I was like, I know y'all heard me about having a meltdown because I felt like overwhelmed. I thought, you do it, Nurse Kimberly. Hey, Aunt Lacey. Hey, Karen Nash. Hi. You do wish Uni would have the to come on a live with us. Well, you know you and we'd be nice, and well, you would be nice. Of course, I'd be nice. Absolutely. Absolutely. I would love to talk to him because I think he's listened to other people about me. And yes, I reacted and have lashed out at him. But if he thinks about it, why wouldn't I have lashed out at him?
Yeah.
And also, I don't want to be his best friend, but there's no reason for hate. You know what I'm saying? We have a lot of people that, well, I'm not going to say I have a lot of people that watch him or enjoy watching him because I don't know about that. But Emily Baker mentioned me in her video today. Karen, in her video today or in a video? I've seen her mention me a couple of times. That's amazing.
Yeah, yesterday, right?
Yes, there's been a couple of times. One time, at least once, I've seen someone sent her a super chat with my name in it that she read. But then yesterday, I saw one. I'm not sure if it was from yesterday because I always miss the live and have to watch it later.
It might have been Wednesday.
Do what?
It might have been Wednesday now that I think about it.
Yeah. Well, yesterday was the holiday, so
yeah.
I think it was Wednesday. It's almost time for him, but I think I got a few minutes. I don't know. Kiki, I watched some Truth Sleuth and Detox Tea. I love Detox Tea, and Truth Sleuth's one I've just recently found. Yes, I'm behind in the times, and I love both of them. I have a video
I watched
that
her new one today, Truth Sleuth.
I have a video I actually want to watch part of that Craft Happy sent me, and the other night when we played that Nick Zagel's video, and I told you I had found a lot of people that they're not new. Several of them have a few, like 1,000 more subs than me, but they're small, fairly small channels. And this guy is one of them. I actually saw this video the other day, and Kraft saw it today and shared it with me. So we're not going to play all of it because it's a little bit long, but he talks about, what everybody talks about. And also, he shares a clip, and in the chat, if anybody caught this, because I missed the video, but I've only seen clips of where our best friend is saying, "You have 1,000. This is a 1,000 subscriber channel. I have 137,000. I'm 137 times, 100 times. I'm 137 times better or bigger than you, but it's not a competition." Did she ever say who she was talking about? Do we assume it was me, or was she talking about someone else? Because everyone that has come to me with that... She did
not. She was vague.
Everyone assumed that shared the video with me, assumed she was talking about me, but I don't know that. So I didn't know if there was any kind of backstory to that video where she explained who she was talking to about.
I mean, I just thought it was you the whole time.
Cams, are you through with the Dallas Cowboys yet, or what? I'm through watching them. I'll love them forever. I didn't watch them because I make them lose, I thought, but maybe it's not me. Maybe it's them. Maybe it's not me problem.
It's so funny when people think they're bad omens for their teams.
The little bit I saw, I was just disgusted. And then I thought, for some reason, last night, I had thought that, they a major comeback, and for some reason I thought they won. And my brother today said, "Oh, no, it was bad." And I was like, "What? I swear I thought they come back." That must have been a dream. Yeah, in your dreams. That's what most people say to Dallas Cowboys fans. But I'm not going to quit loving them. I just hope they get better. I'm scrolling back up because I've missed some stuff. I did see your DM, Kiki, and I messaged you back. And I don't think you saw it until, I don't know if you saw it. Oh, maybe you saw it tonight. I thought I saw that you DM'd me right before we went live. And I can't read it now. But I'll get back to it if you reply. Makes me wonder if YouTube even researches these things, because she uses her name in all the time and her email and was said publicly in over 12 times a night. Also, she removed her business public email from all her platforms, except there's a Facebook video about or it was there yesterday, I think, about the contest, and it was in that video. I got sent the video, but she's got music playing, and I'm not sure if it's free, uncopyrighted or whatever music to play, so I just took a screenshot, but I don't need to show that. I told the people who need to know that it was on her Facebook. At this point, I think there's plenty of proof that that's not a private email. And I'm just glad I wasn't included in that strike. I've never shared her email, though, on screen. Lucky me. Hey, Catherine with a C, feisty lady.
Hi, guys.
Not catching up. Nurse Kimberly, I was laughing. I'm not happy with him. Just saying we'd be a welcoming community if he would come over, right, chat? Yeah. Exactly, we would. He can come into the chat, or he can come, I'll give him a link, he can come talk. And I would be nice. I have no reason not to, because now he sees.
Not so Amy. Never seen you here before.
Don't get it twisted. Me and him are never going to be friends and like each other, but I think he's got stuff he could answer, and I'd let him answer here, whatever. He'd never come over here, ever, ever, ever. Everyone in his streams hates my guts, for real.
Oh, did you see Mrs. Cassandra saying that it was most likely you because it was the same live when she was mocking you for about a lie about going in and to Todd's DMs and flirting with them and stuff?
I didn't see that.
Cassandra said that it was the same video that she said I'm 137 times cooler
Oh,
than
the
you.
one where she accused me of hitting her husband?
Yup.
Yeah,
That's what
okay.
Cassandra said.
Yeah, okay, well, cool. She was talking about me. So I was just making sure, because people were saying that, but I didn't know. I only saw clips. And I saw the other whole video, but, or the other, I don't know. I must not have if I missed that part. I must on her IG if you click. I saw videos back then, but it was just after the hospital, and I was in and out, y'all.
Hi, Kano. Hi, Crazy Christy.
Kano. Crazy Christy. Where'd I lose my chat at? Is Truth Sleuth in Florida? I don't know. Hey, Mother Funk. That's your Christmas wish. Aw. I wish I could make your Christmas wish come true.
Aww.
I hope you had a happy Thanksgiving or Black Friday or beginning of your weekend today, whatever you celebrate. Claire, welcome.
Oh,
I've been
Marianne,
sick.
I hope you don't get a migraine too. Those suck.
I'm sorry you're sick, Claire. My sister-in-law told me today she can't eat peanuts and something else because it causes migraines. Have y'all ever heard that? I thought she was going to say, she said she can't eat fried turkey because it has to be cooked in peanut oil, and she can't eat peanut oil because she has to stay away from peanuts. I said, are you allergic? No, it brings on my migraines, and I'm like, wow.
That's interesting.
Peanut oil, like, that's
MSG.
a strong, like, response if even the oil made out of peanuts. Hey, not so, Amy.
Even peanut dust can send somebody into it.
Oh, yeah, there was a PA at the hospital. You couldn't eat a Snickers bar within, like, if you could hear her voice, you could not have peanuts. Like, she had a certain place she always sat, and it was a peanut-free zone, because it literally could kill her. Welcome, Not So Amy. I'm glad you spoke. I'm glad you're here for a live. Linda Rabbit, Marion. I hope you're feeling better, Marion. How are you recovering today? My face is numb. She already answered. I've got a headache. I hope it doesn't turn to a migraine. I hope it doesn't too. You're going through enough pain right now with your post-op. Hoot 3, you can start with the funny jokes whenever you're ready. You and Crazy Christy and that Amber chick, my comedians in the crowd. Crazy Christy's gonna go take a bath with us. She bathes with us. It's cool. We enjoy it. KJ? Oh, I keep losing my chat. My daughter has used to get ear infections from peanuts. That's weird. That's in like you just don't hear about stuff like that. So would that be considered an allergy? I've heard
A
some
food
foods
sensitivity, maybe?
Yeah, I guess that's what it's called. I can't remember what the other food she said she has to stay away from. It was peanuts and something else. I'm not sure. Kath. Hey, Kath. Wine gives people migraines. Well,
That's because of the tannins, I think.
yeah. I can't have. Well, she drinks wine now. Let me tell you, she likes her wine. I don't. That's something I have a weird taste for. I can drink dry white wine, but I'm not. Ugh, not red wine, not sweet wine. Always bathing. We deep fry turkeys and we use canola. Oh, I use canola oil for everything just about, but I thought the peanut oil, it doesn't burn like other oils, so that's why, Hey, kitten. How do you say that? Knaves or knaves? Is the K silent?
Let me see.
It's Knaves.
Oh, yeah, knaves. Yep.
Okay. Because,
Knaves.
we had a doctor that his name was kind of spelled like that. It was kind of that name, but the end of it was different. But you did say that K. And no one ever...
So,
no one,
go ahead.
no one ever pronounced his name right when they would call from hospitals or other doctors from other places asking for him. Ever.
I just did a little Google search, and apparently most peanuts and peanut products and stuff contain MSG, and MSG is most people have sensitivities or bad reactions or get migraines from MSG.
Okay. Hey, Heather McDonald. I'm gonna quit reading the chat so I can get to the bottom because I have to get to the stream with y'all because I've got an idea and then I want to play a video. I cannot eat shellfish being on the west coast. Being on the coast, near the coast, that's distinct. Angel Grace, welcome.
I will start keeping an eye on the chat in a couple minutes.
Okay, y'all, I have an idea. Everyone in this chat, not everyone, but a lot of this chat has met my mom a couple times, seen her on stream or heard her. Last night after chat, was it last night that I called her? Veronica? Anyway, we stay on phone call after we hang up. I think it was last night.
My bad.
We stay in the call.
Yeah, last
and
night.
I hang up the channel. Last night, I needed to know what time, because I told you I was going to try to schedule a day stream. I couldn't because my brother's thing ended up being at 3 o'clock this afternoon. But I called my mom on speakerphone, and she didn't know it, and let them hear it, because I know like what she's going to say. She'll say, Lord have mercy. And like I did this joke on her one time I saw on Facebook where you text your mom and ask her how long do I cook this turkey in the microwave, and see what your mom says. And she had a fit. Ruin a turkey if you want to. Lordy mercy. She wrote Lord of mercy in Facebook. And then you posted on Facebook and everyone died. So my thought was, what if, and we can do this over and over and she would never have to know. We can think of prank calls, like stupid stuff for me to call and ask my mom about. And I'll play it over speakerphone. And y'all can hear my mama's funny
Heck yeah,
Southern.
let's do it.
We just have to, it would have to be, she won't fall for the turkey thing again. She probably would totally forget that I did that. She might would. I could probably call her and say, how long would I cook a chicken in the microwave? But I think that would be a little segment that I thought about, because my brother found out about my YouTube channel. He said, I heard you were Tweeter famous. I said, wait, what? I had no idea what he was talking about. And he said, you have a Twitter channel. I said, no, it's YouTube, and it's very small. But he watches Pop Watch. If y'all have ever seen that, if you haven't, you should. It's funny. This guy takes his like 80-something, probably 80-year-old dad. He'll pick him up, take him to work with him, or they'll just ride around. And this old dude is so funny. And the camera's usually on his daddy, but it's just catching his reaction. So that made me think we could totally have a lot of laughs with my mom.
Heck yeah.
I would just have to think of something, and she is a die-hard Trump fan. I'll go ahead and tell y'all that. She, every time I go to her house, well, not a Trump fan, She likes Fox News. She ain't very happy with Trump right now because, get off Twitter is what she says. Get off of the internet. Quit tweeting. And she don't even know what tweeting means. Hold on, y'all. I got to blow up my donut.
You gotta blow up your donut.
Yeah, my cushion I have to sit on. My cushion I sit on for my buddy. For my booty. So I would never call her and say anything political.
Oh, yeah.
Because she'll get heated. But we're going to think of something, and she won't even know it's a prank. So if we do it right and it's funny, we can do it repeatedly. And she'll wonder probably why I've started calling her at night. And I have to keep a straight face. But it will be easy for me because I'm used to, her funny sayings. And my nephew today, when my brother was talking about this pop watch guy, reminds him of, don't look like our dad, but just some of the things he says reminds him of our dad. And
oh yeah,
he said, he told my nephew, tell him what you say about grandma, and what she says. He imitates her. He picks on her. Lord of mercy, and oh my word. It's
my
funny.
grandma,
she doesn't cuss, so I don't have to worry about her saying anything like bad. She gets on me for cussing. Hey Vic, welcome. Yeah, it's going to be a prank. I think that would be a good one because she probably would forget. But I can't do it at night because she knows I'm not cooking tonight. I could call her and try the turkey one because yesterday went to she wanted to go to Big Lots, so we went, and I needed to go to Food Line, or I needed to go somewhere, and I was going to go to Food Line. She's like, you're not buying shampoo at Food Line and pay $7. Like, she is just cheap. So I said, well, just take me to Big Lots, because she had wanted to go there, and I wanted to go home. I wanted to get home. So we went there, and hold on, I lost my place in the chat, and I completely forgot what I was saying.
I'm watching the chat, girl.
Food Line had turkeys on sale for 29 cents a pound, and she was like, that's a good price. I can't believe that. So I could tell her I went and got one today. We could do that tomorrow night. I went and got one, and y'all are gonna trip out if y'all haven't seen my mom. I think it was the IG live I was doing when she came home. She went somewhere. And she went to Hardee's for me one morning for breakfast when I was down with her. And I put on her t-shirt and a pair of her, like, stretchy pants, kind of like leggings. But on me, they're not leggings because she's a bigger size than me. And when she drove up, I said, look, y'all, let's take guesses, how long it's going to take her to realize I'm wearing all of her clothes. Like her socks, her pants, and her shirt. And she came in, we were outside under the carport. She sat down, she rocked, she went in, put some in the oven probably, came back out, went back in, got her cigarettes, came back out. The third or fourth time she came out, she said, what are you wearing? And I said, what do you mean? And like, it's all on live. It took her forever. But just her voice.
That was
it's
cute,
hilarious.
yeah. Did you see what Hellcat said?
No.
She said, I like to text my mom and say, don't freak out, but I'm in the back of an ambulance. She gets mad at me and then says, you're a goddamn paramedic. I know you're in an ambulance.
Oh my gosh. What? I couldn't do that to her because of what just happened. She was like literally at the hospital crying when I woke up from surgery. But have y'all seen the TikTok where someone calls their parent and says, oh my God, I need you to go outside and lay on the ground or do something and act like you're hurt. There's a cop behind me. Follow me. Have y'all seen that? And
no.
They say they just got pulled over for speeding, and they told the cop they were on the way to get their mother or father, whoever they're calling, because they need to go to the hospital. And he said, well, the cop told me they're going to follow me, so I need you to act hurt. Be outside, act hurt when I get there. And sometimes the parents do it.
So they can say that's why they were going fast?
Yeah. And sometimes the parents file for it. And then there's this one girl, they're, I don't know if they're Indian or Muslim, I'm not sure, but this girl's funny anyway, and her dad's been on TikTok videos, and he said, "Heck no, you go to jail." Like it was hilarious. I don't know if y'all seen that one, but that would be a good one for her. Except we wouldn't actually be in the car. But I could say you can be waiting at the door holding your stomach, okay, like you're hurting. I don't know if she would. She'd probably hang up on me. Seriously, she might would hang up on me. But my mom is my ride or die. She's done stuff for me I never thought she would have.
Yeah, my mom
But
too.
I think the chat think that's a good idea to play prank.
I think they're into it. Yeah.
Prank on mom, prank call. How could we do that? Prank call. There ain't no days of the week that starts with P or C. Mama joke Monday or something. Prank Mama Monday. We'll get her. Hey, Mrs. Care, all good. Have my husband 19 devices, 3, 4 spaces. Okay. I'm so glad y'all are here, Mrs. Care. Jane White, hey, Cindy. I'm going to look at for a video that I want to watch part of, and I'm gonna play some of the beginning, and then I'm gonna skip towards the end, just because I do want y'all to watch the video. The beginning of it, I'm not going to start at the beginning because he talks, he has a little bit of language, and he talks about his own member, and I'm not talking about YouTube members. He makes jokes about his pee-pee.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, I'm not going to play. What's his name? His name's Curtis. I can't remember. Yes, I found it.
Alright everyone, how's it going?
His name's Curtis Price. He's got... Let me hold up. Give me a second. Let me see what... He does... he's got a Nissan... One about a Nissan. He's got... stuff I don't know about. This sibling TikTok couple needs to be shut down. A lot of internet. He does influencer stuff. The end of Jeffree Star's name of a video. His last one was a week ago. I saw it the other day, and I had him in my mind. But his name's Curtis Price. I was wrong. I was totally wrong. His video's got 2,000 something views earlier when I watched it. He's got 72,000 subscribers. So he's way bigger than my channel. So y'all probably heard of him. But maybe y'all hadn't seen this video. He's pretty funny. And I'm going to start not at the beginning because of just some of that stuff he said.
You are more fun.
I think it was one of...
She's been averaging around 50.
Just real quick before
And YouTube tea.
No is asking if she can come in a little bit.
Sure. I'll send it right. I'll send it to Twitter right now. I'm so glad Kano's got Twitter.
Right?
Right? I mean, I used to have Facebook, and she's had Twitter, but I didn't have her. For some reason, I would only Facebook her. I don't know if she just didn't like it, and that's what I had it for 10 years and didn't like it, and didn't use it. So I'm gonna give it just a second because I'm gonna have to answer that door when she rings. She's not able to walk in. On my way now.
No problem.
Lisa's on the way. I don't know how long it'll be.
What's on the way?
Chat. Did I say Lisa?
Oh, yeah.
I meant chat. I was looking at my list.
I swallowed an ice cube and I didn't poop it out yet. Am I gonna be okay?
Who said that?
Catherine with a C.
You nut.
Oh, that is goofy, girl. Craft Happy Tammy, why? I love you. And why do I feel like you're all yelling at me when you type in all caps? I don't think
Is she
like
trying to get my
yelling.
attention?
Hello, ladies.
She just wants
Hi,
people to see her.
Recently,
Hey,
she's been
boo.
averaging around 15,000 views a
Hey.
video
How are
and
you
posts
doing?
around 4 times a day.
How are you doing?
I'm doing okay.
Good. Did you have a good holiday? Did you go Black
I had
Friday
to work.
shopping?
I had to work. I had to work. I did all my Black Friday shopping
Online.
last week online.
Nice.
Yeah,
And I got all my stuff today.
I have not bought the first gift, and I don't know. It's gonna be a Christmas this year, buddy. My kids, it's gonna be very limited, and my oldest one's getting exactly what I got when I was pregnant with him, baby stuff. Like it
Okay.
ain't about you no more, boo. That's what happens.
I'm making all the baby clothes and everything for the baby. The baby will be here February 4th for the 5th.
I've got
So,
third. The third's my day, and
oh my
I've got a
God.
sewing machine. I just don't remember from high school how to sew, so I want to learn. But I mean, I would, you know, how young 21-year-olds, they're not about homemade clothes, so I would make baby blankets and stuff. But
Oh, the thing is, you can order this stuff from the brand of the clothes you want to make. You just have to go online and order it.
oh, really?
Yes,
Wow, that's cool.
I ordered from Gap. Yes, and the next one I'm going to order from Guess because I want to make her some
I do want
Guess
to
stuff.
also tell the chat. I went into my YouTube account today. When you go to I put it in my community tab, but that will eventually, as stuff gets added there, be gone. If you go to is it my about or my description? If you go to my description to my links, somewhere in there, I put the link to memberships now because if you are on a phone, you don't see the join button. I think it's the iPhone. Android you can, but iPhone you can't. So the links to that are in there now. And we've been sharing it in the chat at night. I'll do that tonight just in case to make it easier. But for future reference, if y'all are interested, it is also in the channel. It's a couple places I put it. But what you do, if you go to like someone's YouTube channel and click the membership tab, well, I don't know. That's how I'm getting the link, and it worked for the person that grabbed it out of the community tab. Okay, there's a link if somebody wants it. If not,
Okay, I have wanted to comment on something. You know, you said you did a couple of those TikTok things to your mom, or one.
I did what?
You said you did a couple of the TikToks to your mom challenges
No. I haven't done any with.
or
I've never done a
pranks.
TikTok.
No.
I want to play a prank on her, and that TikTok I was talking about, I think would be a funny one to do.
Okay, I did two of them to my guy. Well, actually, three. The third one was just off base. Okay, the first one I did was a naked challenge. I walked
What?
in on him. The naked challenge.
Oh Lord,
Yes,
with your shy ass. You so shy.
I did. Yes, I am. And he was like, "Ooh, three
I think
times
you told
today."
me. I think you told me about this on a private call. But tell that
Yes.
story.
Yes, he said for the third time today.
Yeah, keep
I
it
said, "Oh my
PG.
God." I kept that for myself. And the other one I did, I told him he could have been a little bit nicer to me today. Yeah, just tell somebody that, you could have been nicer to me today. And they would have been like, what? What did I do? I cooked you breakfast, or I did this, or I did that. And then
Right.
if they don't get it, then you say it a second time. And then I got a good kiss out of it.
Oh, no, that's
Yeah.
nice. My nose. Okay. Thank you everyone for being in the chat. Oh, do tell Kino, LOL. Crab tag. There, I'll laugh at. You can't see the chat, right?
Yeah, I can see it.
Okay. I'm gonna play this video now. I'm starting a little bit in because I don't want to hear him talking about his stuffy. Oh, let's listen.
TV and YouTube T. Recently, she's been averaging around 15,000 views a video and posts around 4 times a day. Now, if I was to post 4 times a day, I imagine there would not be much joy in that. Katie Joy. Perhaps there is a greater meaning after all. Or perhaps not. However, Katie claims to be the GOAT of research. The infamous detective who will dive into topics and search way deeper than any other YouTuber on the platform.
He is so spot on about how she sees herself. I'm gonna speed him up. It's gonna be I am not gonna go real fast because he has an accent. I was listening to it in 1.5 speed and was wondering why is it so fast earlier. I didn't realize it was set to fast speed, so I'm gonna do 1.25, and I just stopped because I had to, add commentary. Let's listen.
She is indeed the self-proclaimed queen of information. And as we know, this is in fact an age of information, my friends. So, join me on this journey where we explore the inconsistencies and the imperfections of this woman. But first, listen up, I need you to follow me on Instagram and Twitter. It is dying and I am suffering. Not only just that, but I'm trying to hit 100,000 subscribers as soon as I can. You see this house? That's right, everyone. I'm going to buy this house when I...
Hello?
I'm sorry, I was muted. Yeah, Crab Tabby said she wants to adopt him. He's the cutie. He is. Like him and the Nick Zangle guy. So I guess this is my new thing. I'm showing young, cute YouTubers, and really that's just how it's happened to be the last 2 times. There's a lot of girls that I found too that I want to show. But this one's he's funny. And let's listen.
have enough money. We're a long way away, but you can help me get there. Thank you very much. Now, before we get into the nitty-gritty, I just want to give you a little taster of what we have in store for you today. Katie Joy decided to give her opinion on a sexual abuse case. There was a girl who was allegedly sexually assaulted by her stepdad. And considering Katie is all about the victims and the victims' voices and supporting them, you'd assume that she would, well, yes, support the victim. But she did not.
She was just being a brat and wanted to stay with her dad. Part of me thought she was just being bratty. Like, she would just go from crying to fine, and it reminded
Okay, I've got to remember about that mute button. Are y'all finding him funny at all, maybe?
I love him.
Apple Charlotte, thank you so much. It was hard and needed to be. I love how supportive this whole chat is to one another. It's amazing. Hey, Leanne. Watch it. She will hit on him. LOL. Or strike him. LOL.
He may have been struck. Who knows?
No, he actually, I think he talks about that. He talks about Tati. He talks, I don't know if he, I didn't get to the very end because it was time to start the stream. I watched it the other day to the end and I don't remember because I watched like probably 20 videos. And there's her video. She, about not saying. Yep, let's listen.
me of when my son pictures of it.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. You heard it here
Here's
first.
that awesome shirt she bought. Hey, Heather.
Katie Joy called a potential sexual abuse victim a lying brat. Well, Katie, that really does go along with the things you stand by, doesn't it? You know, protecting the victims and giving the victims a voice. I'm quite lost right now. I don't really know what to do, to be honest. But that was just me painting a picture of what kind of person this woman is. Unreliable, for one. But what other imperfections could she possibly have?
Let us count the ways. If y'all are listening. Hey, Bailey. Okay. I just didn't want to rest. Okay. I tried to look at the chat while I'm playing video. Let's listen. And after one more time, when it gets to an ad, I'm going to skip forward some. I'm going to watch his whole video. I want y'all to go watch it. And tell him I sent you. Let's listen.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we all remember the drama that broke out between Shane Dawson and the internet. Shane was being called out for his past involving inappropriate comments to minors and many other things.
And according to two YouTubers, Sanders Kennedy and Without a Crystal Ball, Shane Dawson was being investigated by the LAPD.
Or was he? You see, my friends, Katie and Sanders Kennedy took it upon themselves to lie about Shane Dawson in return for publicity.
Hello?
These are two men that I cannot keep their names straight. I always can remember Shane, but I can't remember Sanders. And I tweeted yesterday about something, and I added Shane Dawson about being someone that she canceled, which she kind of, did go after him. But, he kind of had a bunch of people going after him, rightly so, for
Right.
stuff. So I meant Sandra, and I had to actually tweet in the comments, that's not who I meant. I meant the other guy, and I still couldn't remember his name, so I had to ask, and the chat told me, or the comment section told me. But why did the dude, is that guy gone from the internet now? The Sanders Kennedy, did that really cancel him completely? Because, wow, she did the exact same thing he did, and then blamed him. Let's listen. If anyone knows the answer to
Katie
that
and
question.
Sanders both put out videos claiming that Shane Dawson is a culprit, a convict. But Shane Dawson broke his silence on Twitter by claiming these allegations are false. And yes, they were indeed. However, ladies and gentlemen, to make these seem even more legit, Katie released the name of the sergeant leading the investigation in the description of her video. Saunders, however you want to say his name. However, I do want to point out that he never released a name. He never gave us the name of the sergeant that was leading the investigation. Katie did this all.
Okay, do y'all remember she did his video pretty much word for word, except she took it upon herself to Google to get a police officer's name, and the police officer was retired.
Yep.
So she made it even worse. And then this is where we got the wonderful, wonderful video clip that I've got to find, because I can't find it, of Augie going, she's Uni's her friend, and then throws his head back laughing. That's where we got that wonderful gem piece of YouTube gold from this story that he's talking about. Let's listen.
All by herself, which in her eyes made her video seem more credible. This isn't even going anywhere when you call it. You can't talk to a Sergeant Payne without knowing the precinct they work with. Exactly, my friend just tried it, and they think they are prank calling. Twitter.com without a crystal ball. This number when you call it, it goes nowhere. My friend called it, and currently, Augie RFC is trying, and it's going nowhere. They think it's a prank call. They just got through, that sergeant actually retired. So debunked. Now you see right there, my friends, Katie was in fact lying. She would have seemed credible by providing that name in the description. She even told her fans to call that number just to prove that the investigation is on. However, she
Okie dokie, I hope I don't get in trouble. Where is the, why isn't it, on my phone, I already had an ad by now. Hey, SC Johnson.
Cam's Yaya wanted to have this prank idea read. It says, tell her you've been arrested for public urination, that you couldn't wait because of your tummy, and put cop shop sounds on in the background and tell her you need $50 in a ride.
I wonder, I don't think she would, I could probably convince her, but I don't think I could convince her that I'd gotten arrested. Honestly.
Yeah, no.
But it would be a good one because she would, like, if I kept on, I'm pretty convincing. She'd probably say something stupid to embarrass me. Have you been drinking? What is wrong with you? Or call out one of my friends she doesn't like and say, does such and such have something to do with this? That's a good idea, though. I'll definitely have to play with the I've been arrested thing. Maybe, yeah, I'm gonna have to do that. That might work. My tummy, I had to stop. Indecent. I think where I live, it would be indecency or. That's a good idea. Y'all just keep those ideas rolling in because we can totally do this more than once. I kind of want to do it in a way that she doesn't know it's a prank like this, so I can do it multiple times. So at least the first one or two, I want to be more like
believable.
Just get a reaction out of her, like when I wanted to cook the turkey in the microwave, and she's like, it's just because her voice. It's not necessarily I want to freak her out or make her do something, or make her think she has to do something, but just something to get a rise out of her.
You should try that. You
to
could have
make
been
her
nicer to me.
Do what?
You should try it. You could have been nicer to me today when you ground her and see her reaction, or you can look at some of them and see some of the reactions that, on other videos.
I don't think I don't know if I didn't even get that. I was like, I don't get it. But I could try.
You would have to look at the video.
She would ask me what was wrong with me. that maybe I should be nicer to her. But that's a
Right,
good one.
that's a hard
I'll look
one
at
for
I'll look at the
moms.
videos and see how it comes out.
Yeah.
And then we can try it. That because that's a simple one that wouldn't. She'd never, be like, oh, she's playing a YouTube prank on me.
Right.
Because she would never think about that being the thing. She might, though.
Yeah, because
she might
because
totally get
one
smart
of them,
and call me out and say, "Are you on that internet?"
because some of them, the reactions I seen, some of the mothers cuss their daughter out.
Oh, my mama would never. Let me tell you what she did. We were outside sitting on the screened-in porch waiting for the turkey to cook. My brother was in the bathroom or something. And it was just me and Mom. And I told her last night when I called to play the prank, I'm like, I'm setting up my stream for tomorrow and I need to know what time to eat. Well, she said 1, so I knew that meant 2 or 3 because it's never done over there when you're supposed to be there. So... But I said, I'm trying to set up a stream for 3. So we're sitting on the porch. I forgot I did that because it wasn't real. I ended up not setting the stream for 3. She said, at 2 o'clock, just say that you have something, you have an appointment you've got to go to, and that you've got to be gone by 3. And I said, what are you talking about? She said, just don't say nothing about that darn computer. And I said, okay. I said, why do you do that? It makes me so ill. Like it's embarrassing to her or something. So we're sitting there eating, and my brother says, so I heard you were Twitter famous, and wants to talk about it. And he said, I don't know, anything about it. They don't get, they wouldn't get it. You know what I'm saying? He's not watching. He don't know my channel name. He just knows that I have one. My son told him. So my mama, I looked at her and, snickered. He wanted to hear about it, see? And she's like, don't mention that darn computer. But let's fast forward in a little bit. I think this is where possibly he's talking about Tati.
Proceeds to discuss an arrest in 1989 and another in 1990 related to drug use when James was still in his teens. He didn't do drugs, did he? No, you're lying. Oh my god! Tati's husband did drugs when he was a teenager. Oh my god, that's fucking hard evidence. The only charge he has as an arrest on his criminal record is that he used drugs when he was a teenager. That's the evidence that Katie was digging for, everyone. That really was worth the 5 million, wasn't it? But Katie tries to make it sound like as if James is some sort of crime boss, a drug lord. He fucking used drugs when he was a teenager.
I keep going too long. I think it's because it been speeded up. I'm in my head thinking I can go longer. I'm gonna have to
It
send
didn't
him a
seem like
message.
30 seconds, though. Are you timing it?
No, I've forgot the last 2 times to look. But
Yeah, it wasn't. You're good.
it's at 11:02 now. I'll watch it this time. Public indecency, possibly.
You have a
Lisa is
super
correct.
chat.
Oh, Michelle Marie, thank you so much for $24.99. Just a little something to show my love and support for you in this channel. I hope things start looking up for you, Red. But please know that your community is here for any type of support you need. Sending virtual hugs. Oh, Michelle Marie, that's so sweet. Thank you so much. Much love.
That's awesome.
That's very appreciated also. And I feel the support and the love. Don't think I don't. I feel it. I know it. Y'all are amazing. And just keep coming back. And I love you for it. Thank you. It gives me all the warm and fuzzies. That everybody's so supportive of me. Despite my, I used to be a jackass, and I'm trying. I'm doing better. I'm going to continue to do better. And still never get perfect, but I'm trying to do better. My grandpa lived with us, and I've been trying my whole life. I'm getting better my whole life. My grandpa lived with us, and he was very angry and then sad, but then no meds to help. Oh. Reptile Mama, welcome. Jess, hey. We love you too, Michelle. So much stress in the workplace. I'm trying to, and I know my mods have got this, but and I'm trying not to focus on the chat, but I don't want to ignore them all together, so I want to go back and say hey to y'all.
Yeah.
I want to send my TikTok of me texting something dirty to my man and his reaction. I'll send it to your IGDM. Okie dokie. I wish you
Nurse
had,
Kimberly, you're bad.
I wish you had Twitter Nurse Kimberly. I'm going to go back to the video. I may have skipped forward again. No, I didn't. Let's listen.
Yeah, it's not that bad if you think about it compared to what he could have done. I mean, it could have been worse. James could have walked into Walmart and shot 6 old ladies. But that didn't happen, thankfully. I don't know what the obsession is with old ladies today. I'm just kind of running with the joke. It's probably all the granny porn I've been watching. But Katie really does try and run a narrative that fits her best. You know, that she really has found something, that she's doing something for the community. You're a YouTuber, Katie. You're not a detective. That's the truth. Oh, and also, everyone,
She thinks she's a detective. He just told her you're a YouTuber, not a detective. Oh, my word.
apparently James frauded his family of millions and millions of dollars. Katie claimed that James killed his own mother, and I don't mean literally killed her, because then we're going back onto the topic about killing old ladies again, but literally made his mother sign the inheritance over to him while keeping all of his siblings out of it. And if this is true, then well done, Katie, you found something finally. But it's not true. It's not true at all. Judging by the statements that you can see on screen right now,
I heard you giggle. This kid's funny, motherfucker. I mean, I hope you agree. His name, I'll show you, I'll scroll. His name's Curtis Price. I will link him in my description. His channel, I'll put in, hold up. Let me not do the video. I want to do his whole channel. I'll drop his channel link in the chat, and I'll also link him in my description if Veronica will remind me after the chat. I'm terrible about that.
What am I to put it in the description? Oh yes, yeah. And a couple people asked to put my band link, but you don't have to do that. But
all right, everyone, how's it going? Hope you're all having a good day so far. Because today,
I don't know what happened. I think I might have just put the wrong one. I might have put the video one instead of his.
Can I do
Little Red
something for you?
Yeah, sure.
And put his page. You want me to put his page in it?
I just did. I got it.
Oh,
it's up there.
Little Red.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Lisa want to come in and tell a story.
Okay, hold on. Let me let's watch this. And I know that it's just chat. Just DM me and said she was on the way in. And who else did I say? And I don't want to get to me in here while the video's playing, but I will send you a link. Let's
one step at a time.
Yeah. Let's listen.
The disinheritance was years before his mother died. Not recently. He didn't make her sign the inheritance while she was on her deathbed and kept the siblings out of it. That didn't happen. It was years before something happened, not now. And you claim to be the best investigator of all time, but holy crap, are you shit at it. But yes, everyone,
I like him.
Yeah, he's cool.
Yeah.
Hello, Lil Red. Are you muted?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I was reading a chat from Cam's
okay.
Yaya. Told me to drop the super glue tube, and my little spaniel sniffed it. Oh no! I'm sorry. I was saying a lot of the chat, or some of the chat saying they're already subbed to him and they like him. So I'm glad that y'all don't hate him because I like him. For some reason, I looked at it wrong when I watched his video. I guess he had just dropped it the first time I watched it. And it had I thought he had 2,800 subs, but he's got 72.5 thousand. So he's well known more than I thought. But that's okay because he's funny in this one. Let's listen.
I'm going to now send you over to Dr. Don Valentine if you are new to my channel. I tend to do characters a lot. I dress up in fancy dress and dance around on camera for 20 minutes. And now, let's proceed with my good friend, Dr. Don Valentine. So, welcome ladies and gentlemen, my name is Dr. Don Valentine, and in this monstrosity we shall be looking at Katie Joy's mass fall of ego. Katie is the kind of woman who would compare dick sizes just to prove that she's better than me.
This is the part I was trying to avoid because I don't want to offend anyone, and the person that shared it with me warned me he gets a little bit You know, Mouthy. I know most of my people don't care. If it weren't in my name, I'd stay home. Looking at the chat. I'm trying to see if anybody's like, oh, wow. Hey, Monica. Love. And hearts to you, too. Thank you for being here. Angela, welcome. Tanya, already subbed to him. He's so funny. I can't wait to watch more of his videos. And I can't wait to go back and read this chat for the suggestions of prank call mama. Because I've seen a few. Let's listen.
Katie believes that she is the face of YouTube. She says what's right and what's wrong. But let's look at this clip where she compares her channel, 100,000 subscribers, to a channel with only 1,000 subscribers.
The drunk little red squirrel? Is that who she's talking about? Because that's what I think she's talking about. Let's listen.
Have a look what she had to say.
Your jealousy is so ugly. How is your 1,000 subscriber channel? Because I have 137,000. I'm 137 times, like 137,000 times bigger than you. I don't think it's a competition. So, there you go.
Yes, my friends, you saw it there correctly. Her channel is 100 times bigger than that.
She started to say better. She said bigger. But if it wasn't a competition, why did she even say it? I don't get it. She said it, and then she said it's not a competition. Have y'all all seen this video?
Because she is a walking contradiction.
Have y'all all seen this? Have you? Let's hit play. I want to rewind it. I want to hear it
Have a look what she had to say.
Cute. Your jealousy is so ugly. How is your 1,000 subscriber channel? Because I have 137,000. I'm 137 times, like 137,000 times bigger than you. I don't think it's a competition. So, there you go.
Yes, my friends,
I don't think it's a competition, but she said it. I think it isn't a competition to me, because to me, I'm so happy at my 1,850 right now that I'm amazed by it. If I never get to 137, it'll be 2,000 real ones that I have and that subbed on their own, and not people who accidentally subbed because of Amber Portwood video. Anyway, hey Gypsy, hey DK, Apple Charlotte, cause she's a walking contradiction. There's our little red being mentioned, allegedly. The chat was saying this is the same video where she is talking about me the rest of the video too, so. Not so, Amy, it's amazing how fast it's grown. Just even the last 2 or 3 days. That I have a lot of credit to give to Creepshow Art. I'm aware of that. And Emily Baker too, probably. And who else? Katie, thanks. I'm at 1852. It's growing, and I appreciate y'all, and I love y'all for coming and giving this channel a chance. I think you're gonna love it here if you're new. Let's listen.
Right there correctly. Her channel is 100 times bigger than that person's channel. You see, Katie, you can have 100,000 subscribers. It does not make you a nice person. You're still an asshole, and that's just my opinion. What are you gonna say about it?
That was my favorite part of this video. It's not gonna make you a nice person. You're just an asshole. I thought that was hilarious.
I know.
Let's listen.
That's just my opinion. I can't do nothing. If I don't like you and I think you're a bad person and an asshole, I can tell you that. But Katie also uses her ego, you know, sitting there all smug, saying who can stay on the platform and who can't. I'm sorry to break it to you, Katie, but you have 100,000 subscribers. YouTube doesn't really care about you and what you have to say.
Free the banana girl. Get freely the banana girl.
Just because I didn't look at the time before I stopped. Let's listen.
Off of here now. Get Jennifer Daniels off now. Get Jim Humble's crap off here now. Get rid of Carrie Rivera. Get rid of these people. Disband Jillian Epperly's page. Get rid of all of them. Every single one of them. Get rid of the naturopaths. Disable Del Bigtree's Highwire. Del Bigtree's Highwire is the biggest crock of conspiracy crap on YouTube. Disable Stop Mandatory Vaccination.
Oh, I love it. The way she sits there all smug with royalty. This person shouldn't be on the platform. This person.
Show your face. Show your face. That's how she... Yes, she's the boss.
Show your face. Show your face.
Thank you, Nene. I'm so glad y'all are growing y'all are here with me while I'm growing. Hey, Farat, what's
Farat.
up? Happy Thanksgiving. I hope you had a
Gobble,
good.
gobble, gobble, gobble.
Yeah, I hope you had a good one. Karen attack. Oh,
This person, this person, this person. Who the fuck do you think you are, huh? And just because you have more subscribers than me, Katie, it does not mean that you are more valued of a person than I am. Just in case you know. You may have more subscribers, but doesn't make me any less of a man. Also, not just that, ladies and gentlemen, but I claim Katie Joy to be a bit of a bully. That's right, a bully. Just the way she bullies everyone, you know, to stay out of this topic, because if you do get involved, you can expect her lawyers to be in contact.
I'm just trying to be like if you are lurking in there, if you are in that group because you are trying to just spy, if you are in that group because you are involved in things that aren't good, I would dip. I would literally dip. You don't want to get involved in what's about to happen. You really don't want to be involved. It's very serious.
I mean, seriously, guys, you don't want to be involved with this. Just straight away, if you're thinking about getting involved, I'm just saying, if you don't want a lawsuit, I wouldn't get involved. That is bullying.
and he may be getting I don't know, email from a manager. Who knows? Anywho, I thought he was super cute, and I wanted y'all to see him. I mean, I'm gonna pull this over.
He's funny. I'm gonna have to subscribe now.
He
Yeah,
is really cute. He's a cutie
I don't.
pie.
Let me make sure I've subscribed because I've got my subscriptions turned off so people can't. And I didn't know what that meant, but some people you can see who they subscribe to, and some people you can't see who they subscribe to. And mine are turned off for some reason, but I was hardly subscribed to people. I mean, I'm subscribed to people I know, but I've really been trying to find people and subscribe to more lately, so more stuff shows up.
Have you watched Adam McIntyre?
I haven't watched him, but I was actually thinking about asking the chat and people their opinions without sharing mine, just because I'm interested, because I've heard some interesting things.
Me too.
Some people who I wouldn't expect that do like him, and people who I would expect to like him don't. So I'm confused about his fan base.
I don't. What does he talk about mostly?
He is a very sassy kid who is pretty mean, I think.
And neat at the
Mysterious
same
T
time.
has done 2 videos on him.
Yeah. And
He-
very mature in a way
I
sometimes.
think he's totally immature, but that's just I said I wasn't going to share my opinion, but he's very controversial, and the way he started was with Colleen. What's her name? I'm Colleen. Gosh, why can't I think of it right now? Behringer. What's her?
I am not versed on YouTubers a whole lot, but I mean I've heard of him. Let me go see if I recognize him.
Mysterious T is probably where you've seen him or his name, if you have.
No, I love Mysterious T videos.
Yeah.
Oh, has he got brown curly hair? I've seen him. Yes.
Yeah.
He's
From
got.
Why did
Jerry.
you ask, Kano?
Huh?
Is that one of your one that you like? Kano?
Yeah, I listen to his channel also.
Oh, Mannequin.
I've been
Mannequin.
let's see, I've been subscribed to him for 6 months now.
6 months.
Now here's
Yeah.
something
Does he do live streams?
Yes, he does.
Miranda sings. That's right, not so Amy.
See, I like live streams. A lot of people do. Well, I like uploads too. But if I'm going to like watch videos, I like short little uploads. Because if I go to live streams and I start getting invested there, it's like especially if it's different, if it's not a lot of people from this community. Like I can go to Charlotte's video and I know everybody there, so it's not like I'm in a strange place. But if I go to a YouTuber who does lives that I don't know anybody, it's like I'm in a strange place. I don't know anybody and I'm shy.
Yeah, that's how I am too.
And
I'm that way.
I'm weird like that. I'm a dork. I don't know.
I just
Yay.
think that he's just like, he's too much for me. He's been really, really, really mean about people that I've seen. And now
Who are you talking about right now?
Adam.
Oh, did you
Really?
start talking about somebody else and I missed it?
No, I thought that I just thought that the consensus was people liked him because I don't know him that well.
Well, there's some people in the chat that are saying that they're not big fans of his
Okay.
too. So it's on both sides. But this is one of the things where like we can disagree on, you know, Kano can like him and I can not like him, and it doesn't matter to our friendship. But I've just watched the Mysterious Tea videos where she's picked out the places where he's just been
For sure.
Yeah, you would have to look at some of his videos to. Yeah, that's what I had to do first before I actually subscribe to him. Yeah.
Well, the stuff that I've seen on Mysterious Tea, like I can't imagine. I'll try maybe, but I can't imagine my mind changing because those are parts of his videos.
Okay.
That's another thing. And I used to just would play anybody's video that I liked and draw their link. And I've heard like Creepshow or even KJ says, you don't support. She won't support anybody really, any other channels. But I want to. But I don't just want to see one video that I like and then tell people that I like them to go watch them, because what if they're a-holes and they just did one video I like? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And I guess, I mean, BX Beast Boy, whatever we feel about him, Kiki says he has a video about how Adam McIntyre and KJ got caught up in a lie together. A few people have said that, apparently, allegedly. And like Hoot agrees with me and Apple Charlotte agrees with me. So I think it's pretty much on both. There's a same on both sides.
Yeah.
I have
But I agree with you, Red, and I hear you completely, because you got to be careful who you support these days if you're.
And also another thing, and I've told my friends this has seemed to happen. And AKC, there's never been drama or anything surrounding her, and some of my friends, of course, it's just chat. I'll always, but it seems like new people that I'm friends with, that I promote their channels, and they get targeted. So that's why I've been trying to like find other people that I don't know. So maybe if I shout out people who aren't my friends more, they won't get targeted because I don't know them. They're just randoms.
Right.
I'm trying to get the trolls off my people's backs. Tanya, have you watched? She's so funny. I'll tell you, I went to her the weekend I got sick. That happened on a Monday morning. Someone told me that they were in a part of Twitter community where they go after her and they're trying to cancel her, and that she's like worse than KJ is what I heard. I spent all weekend watching. It's like a rabbit hole. I fell in because I went looking for her to say something terrible on stream. And she literally takes her camera riding down the road with her. I don't know how she does. She takes it to the bar and in her truck. I'm sure that when she gets copyright claims over music, she just turns monetization off, because she leaves the music on her streams, and it doesn't hurt your channel as long as you don't have monetization on, but you can't get money from it. But I loved her stream. Like, for the most part, I loved them. But then last weekend, someone sent me a DM and said, this is what you've been missing, like that people complain about her. And she was highly intoxicated and mad and saying some stuff that was offensive. And so what happens is, when she's had too much to drink, she says some bad things sometimes. But her stream, she'll have literally 800, 900 people during the daytime streams. And 100 of them will just be coming at her. And she leaves the comments. She says, for the most part, she'll talk crap to them. She says they feed the trolls, play with the trolls. They grow my channel. And she talks junk to them. But when she gets mad, animal control's after her dogs. They know now. But the people will send animal control to her house. She don't have any kids or a husband, but they've called the police on her. They stole the stuff out of her yard. She has a lot of hate, a whole lot of trolls. But when she gets drunk, she says really, really offensive stuff. So Yes, I've seen her. I think she's funny during the day, and it makes me sad for her because, I mean, she's got a drinking problem, and she's talked about that because she stopped drinking for a few days before or whatever. But some of the stuff she said that has been privated is, I can't get behind. But I don't hate her. I think she's funny. So yeah, I don't know how to answer that because I don't want to talk bad about her as a creator, but I'm not going to, you know.
Yeah. Yep.
So I'm not going to co-sign some of the things she says, if I can say it like that. At least she takes them down.
You can.
Right. I made turkey and rice soup. Yum. I like making it with egg noodles though. If I make chicken soup or turkey soup. Someone asked about a creator called Miss Wonderful, Marion, and she's been around a couple years, and she literally will stream for hours and hours, and she just streams her life. She'll be with her family cooking, and she'll set the phone up, and she's not even looking at the chat for most of her streams. She does a lot of charity, and that's what I seen the weekend, like, that I was binge watching her, basically trying to find out why people disliked her. She was getting stuff together to make bags to give away to a homeless person, so she's got a good heart. As far as she's done so many drives and had people send stuff, and went and bought stuff for homeless people to hand out, and children. She loves children, but that's who we're talking about. This is my first time seeing. He reminds me of Jake Paul. Are you talking about the guy we just played the video of, Curtis?
Are you talking to Heather?
Oh, I'm sorry. Someone asked, hey, asked me, this is my first time seeing him. He reminds me of Jake Paul.
Yeah.
I love Christina.
People are
Randall,
saying stuff about, quote, him, and there's 3 people being discussed right now, so I'm not sure who
Yeah,
people are.
someone said something about Christina Randall. She's a channel about female prison life. She gives tips on how to survive. She is sober and out of prison, but I feel like she could help people. Yeah, people that are looking at prison and know, I get, if that's what you mean, how to survive in prison. Maybe she can stray people away from going. Yeah, I had to check her out. I've never heard of her. Most of the channels that get recommended to me are drama or tea. Almost all of them have our favorite lady in them. I had only heard of Pop Watch that I mentioned earlier because of Mrs. Wonderful. She shouts him out, and so I went and looked, and then my brother mentioned him. So that's a big channel, fairly.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, the chat doesn't necessarily like that Adam guy. Yeah.
And I was actually thinking of it, when you first mentioned his name, because Emily D. Baker on one of her lives a couple nights ago said that she really likes his videos, and I was just like surprised,
What was that girl's name? Is it Kelsey or Claire? It starts with a K. Clarissa? That Katie has come after? No, that's not it. Y'all, I actually saw a few videos the other day. She was calling Katie out. And then someone else mentioned her, so I know y'all seen it in the chat.
Oh, yes, I know who you're talking about.
It's not Clarissa. She says her name to Katie like 5 times in the video I saw. She was riding in a car. She had a little baby in the back seat. And she's like, my name is. Maybe it's... I would like to play that video because I liked her.
My name is...
Help from the chat, please. Sabrina, hi. Does anyone know? It's, someone here mentioned her to me in the chat. It might start with a C. Clarette.
Is it Christine Randall? People are saying Christine Randall.
There's nothing about prison. She's a mommy. And She did a video.
Caroline Ironwheel.
No, I'm fixing to go to my history because I watched her video the other day. And I'm sure. Watch history.
Caroline is the one who did the open letter to KJ.
Caroline. Oh, yeah, she's been on here on panel, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't think she's been on panel, but she's
No, wait.
here.
Is that? Oh, there's Wildflower Gypsy. That's one. Is that her? Is it Wildflower Gypsy that says her name to? No, I watched it around the same time as that one. Is the person? Are you talking about the person that smoked in her house? Because I was getting her confused with someone. When Katie said, "Show your face, show your face." Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, that's Caroline. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
I'm just saying because Kano said Caroline Ironwell, and that was her.
Yeah, that's not who. But as soon as I see her name on me, why couldn't I think of that? And it was days ago. I also found my friend said, pull up this, and he said, search for Maury Povich, and then type in this dude's name that I know. I know him because his niece and my son grew up together and were good friends. The dude lives half a mile from me. Literally was on Maury Povich a few months ago doing a lie detector test with his girlfriend he's been with for probably 4 years. And everybody around here knows he cheats on her constantly, so I don't know why she had to go on Maury Povich to get the truth. But it was a trip.
Money.
Like, I could not believe it. That's like the third person I know that's been on. I know two people that went on Jerry Springer. I don't know them. It's Clarissa Ann. I know two.
Oh, yeah.
I know two people that have been on Jerry Springer and two people now that have been on Maury, and literally it was just for a free trip. I could never. Okay, I found it. Yeah, I found it. Her name is, and she's got a bone to pick. Her name's Clarissa. I mean, there I went again. Did I say it right? Clarissa Ann. I'm sorry. Isn't that what I was saying early and I just searched it wrong? I'm sorry, y'all. Alrighty, here we go.
Hey guys, I'm Clarissa, and I am kind of doing a little card chat as I'm driving to the store. So I wanted to touch slightly on Without a Crystal Ball. I have been watching her on and off since probably May of 2019. So I've been kind of there since the beginning. And it bothers me how she calls everyone that is slightly critical of her or that isn't in her echo chamber a troll. And if she watches this, I want her to know, hi Katie, I'm Clarissa. I'm one of those people that you call a troll when I'm not at all.
I can't hear you.
Hey y'all, hey, sorry. Is anyone in the chat familiar with this person? Someone from the chat knows her because they said her to me recently, like since I found her the other day. Apple Charlotte, oh, the boyfriend wants to watch a movie. That's sweet. Have a great night. Thank you for being here, Jerry.
Did you get the message that Emily Baker is live right now? And
No, I did not.
yeah, as soon as she went live, our watchers went down a little bit.
It's okay. They can come back and watch it later.
Yeah.
I hadn't noticed that. But, I always miss her lives, and I'll go back and watch. Let's listen. I didn't know she had something scheduled, or I would have worked appropriately. But let's listen.
I couldn't be further from a troll, but I thought maybe saying my piece, maybe she would understand why I'm not a troll and why I feel the way that I do. So, I started watching her basically when she came out about the toddy vitamins and her research into them. And I mean, I kind of watched them, thought, oh,
Yeah, I watching her a little bit before that. So let's listen. I'm pausing just so commentary. I don't want to get struck.
okay. And at that point, I was pregnant. I was taking prenatals. I wasn't interested in Halo or buying Halo. I was interested in my prenatals. I was pregnant with my first baby, and he's here now, and he's just absolutely perfect to me. Anyway, I remember watching her kind of dive deep into the whole Amber Portwood situation. And what kind of threw me off, here, I'm going to shut off the heat. What threw me off was she started talking to Amber's housekeeper and Amber's nanny. And I was thinking to myself, okay.
Self? She thought to herself, okay, self. But I'm just looking at chat, see if I missed anything. Nintendo Zelda. I love that y'all don't have to stay on topic. I love this chat. Oh, it is Friday. See, I just can't get my days up because it's,
This is kind of weird
Friday.
that
Sorry,
she
y'all.
had maybe, 10,000 subs, 15,000, and people are getting a hold of her, or she's reaching out to these people, and why are they talking to her? I'm sorry, but if I was involved in that, I wouldn't be wanting to talk to anyone about that, because I wouldn't know if it was smart to talk about that kind of thing. Even though I didn't sign an NDA, I wouldn't know if it was just wise to do that. And I noticed when she called Rhonda, that was the housekeeper, that it was live, and she left her phone number up. And it was not a good look. And I remember in the
Hello.
Hi. I'm sorry. God knows,
okay.
man. I'm just talking away.
She is pretty.
Did anybody say in the chat they knew of Clarissa Ann? She is she's got 1,200 or 1,240-ish subs. I liked this video. I watched a couple of her videos. She seemed sweet. She called Katie out if y'all want to watch it. I've missed, and we might, depending on how it goes, I might come back and live stream after, but I want to go catch Emily Baker's live. I'm dying to hear if she's talking, is she talking about, our favorite YouTuber?
I
wonder.
have no idea.
I'm sure she is.
But apparently she does a live every Friday.
Yes. For some reason, I knew that, but we usually don't cross each other, so maybe she doesn't. She does usually do them at 8. I just forgot it was Friday, actually. We'll see you over there, booze. I could have been me. I may have been. And maybe it'll be some good info, and I'll do a live afterwards.
Cool.
If not, I'll see y'all tomorrow, maybe for a day stream, maybe for members only for 20 minutes. Just never know what I might want to do. Who knows?
Awesome.
Just depending on how I feel. I don't have it. We'll do it tomorrow's Saturday, so let me think. I don't think I have any plans. I might stream during the day. Yay, got my thingy back.
We
Mrs.
Scottish.
Care.
We got your message.
Did it make you what happened? Did you have to it's not showing up like you just become a member again, so did you have to leave and come back in? Or did it just show up? I hope it didn't make you rejoin. Are they talking about the KJ issue, Anna, at all? Or is it just...
Bye, Cindy.
Bye, y'all. We might be over there in a minute.
Cool.
Let me see, because
you want me to hop over there and get into?
Well, I'm fixing to mute. If you'll talk to the chat for a second.
Okay.
Oh, the video. Okay. Not blurry, some blurry. Sorry, y'all. That is because that's my comfort level.
Let's see.
And we'll talk about it. I mean, I knew where I talked about that at the beginning.
and
Yeah,
Emily
I'm
has
surprised
the
he didn't just
same,
pay the estate back into
sort of.
lockdown. And we're all
But
tired. So
I guess
Friday Night Live,
no one's
Repsy,
here. Just
including the
little
Boy
old
Scouts, is a
me.
great
Just
celebration for
little
50K and
me.
100K.
So,
We haven't even talked about
and
50K. I feel like when the rest of us weren't getting haircuts,
I'm sure you
lovely.
meant to write Veronica, but I like Verboica. That's that's an interesting.
Okay,
way.
she's answering questions about like lawsuits, and I saw a Jeffree Star question. And this is why I love watching her chats. I don't miss them on purpose, but when I'm there, like there's so many people there, you cannot keep up with it. And she has it, I can't, because I'm a slow reader.
Oh yeah, it's tough.
She says she has it turned all the way up as slow as she can get it, and you still cannot catch up. So
we're not playing Emily, guys.
Oh no, we're not live streaming.
People are saying they hear her, but we're not playing her.
I was playing her, but I had my mute on, so they shouldn't have heard her.
I didn't hear it.
And yeah, oh, they could probably hear her. I didn't mute it right that they could hear. I'm sorry.
Oh.
They heard some cussy words. Yeah, I hope she don't. She knows I wouldn't. It won't be like a minute though, right? That I muted and you were talking. Sorry. You won't hear it but a minute, y'all. They still haven't heard me talking this right now because there's a long delay.
Yeah.
Let me tell them. Sorry, I actually muted the wrong spot so y'all could hear it and Veronica couldn't. My brain wasn't thinking, but I'm gonna keep going for another 30 minutes, 45, like a regular stream. And if, whoever wants to leave, I understand if you go watch her. Because y'all come back and watch tomorrow, whatever. And when I leave here, I might go over to watch hers. But, yeah, I don't want to leave my peoples. But even when you are on mute, if you're sharing. Yeah, I know. There's a way to mute the chat. But the only way I can mute playing a video is to hit mute on the YouTube video. You're absolutely right, and I did it wrong. I'm the dork. Hoot hoot, hey hey. I'm trying to see what the chat's saying. I'm sorry. So we're fans. I'm glad I didn't go on for 5 minutes. Yeah, oopsie. Gina, hi.
Yeah, me too, because I would have been blabbing and fighting with Emily.
Did Mrs. Care answer how she got her thingy back, her green? Because she had it and then she didn't.
I didn't see, but maybe she'll say again.
No, I had to cancel iPhone payment methods because my kids were buying chat. You can't fix YouTube on iPhone. Do you know how many people, my brothers included, people I know that let their kids play with their iPad and they have their cloud on, whatever, they have their Google Pay or something, and their kids are buying stuff online like hundreds and hundreds of dollars. I had nurses that were like hundreds of dollars a month, like for months and months in a row before they realized. And you know what I said? You've got too much money. If you have hundreds and hundreds of dollars months and months in a row before you realize it's missing from your account, you make way more money than I do. Because I would notice if it happened months and months in a row. Yeah, because like I don't know what they buy, like all kinds of stuff. Maybe downloads or songs or games. I don't know.
Right.
One of my friends had a baby. The baby's, she's our second one, and they're pretty close together. But her little toddler was ordering stuff, and she didn't know it. But she noticed hers, it didn't, she won't having stuff delivered or nothing. You like Leslie, but I haven't watched her in a long time. I like her videos. I don't catch them much, and they don't show up recommended, and I think I'm subbed to her. I like her uploads for sure. But does she still do a lot of lives? She comes in here quite often now, Leslie. In the chat, if we have a big chat or something. Leslie Bass. Somebody said, who was it? They were talking about someone, and they didn't realize it was Sean. They were Sean talking about his wife. Katie went after my wife, and they didn't realize it was Sean talking, Leslie's husband. Somebody told me that last night. I don't remember if we were on live. My son ran up 1,000 on Fortnite. Tanya, what was he buying? I don't know anything about Fortnite. What do you buy, lives? Do you buy more power? I don't understand. And I do not keep my bank information in my phone. So if I want to order something from Amazon, or even like if I want to buy someone a super chat, or what's something else? If I want to subscribe to something on Apple Pay, I have to put in my credit card number, and then I delete it because I'm so paranoid about that. My son will go to the store and pay for his gas with his, like, they'll scan his phone. That's crazy to me. I'm an old lady. I can't get used to the technology. When cell phones came out, pay per minute, my daughter ran up 300. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I got in trouble for that one time, but it won't pay phone. It was long distance calls to my friend in Florida that moved away, and I got in trouble. $300 phone bill.
Yeah.
Yes, we Scottish chick. Be careful with that hair dye. I dropped mine on my mom's white rug, and she's peeved at me. When I did my hair red the other week, she said, "It's purple on my rug." My white rug. She thought it was blood from when my stomach busted or whatever that night, until she got it out of the washer, and it was pure purple. Let's finish watching this video, y'all, and then I have another one for y'all.
She ended up, I don't know, editing it out, but the damage was done, because I remember Rhonda coming back and saying she got a lot of hate, and she was getting a lot of texts, a lot of calls, a lot of hate, and she had to change her number. And it seemed like Katie really wasn't that sorry about it. She wasn't really apologetic, and that was off-putting. So put a pin in that as me thinking, okay, that's concerning. And then she was talking to Andrew and Amber's nanny, who must have been 17, 18.
Okay, I want to stop because I didn't look at the clock before. She's going off on Katie because she got called a troll. And she's saying everyone's not a troll just because they disagree. Let's listen.
And it's like Katie kept trying to get the answers that she wanted. And that little girl looked like a deer in the headlights. She looked scared. And I felt bad that Katie was just pouncing on her, wanting so badly for these questions she's asking her to be right or whatever. It was weird. And I don't know, that's when she befriended Matt Bear, and he was her friend first. I remember all that. And then I remember stuff when
he was her friend. He was her friend first. I remember all that. I'm gonna fast forward a little bit.
my understanding. And Leslie has, I believe, 6 children, and this was around Christmas. And I found that so disgusting. That was her main source of income. If roles reversed and it happened to Katie, there'd be hell to pay, I know that. But I'm just saying my side of things. From a former subscriber, from a former somewhat fan, I was rooting her on because she's a fellow Minnesotan. I just wanted her to do well. And then all this stuff was coming out about her, and just her actions. Her actions say it all, and it bothers me.
Ding, ding, ding. So she is a former sub. Oh, oopsie. She's a former sub. Yep. And I wish she would come hang out with us sometimes. She's probably she maybe has, and we just don't know it.
Maybe.
Who knows? Yeah, come talk. Let's listen.
It's disgusting. So anyway, I remember all that going down, and then another thing I remember is the whole incident about her flag, her pride flag. And I found inconsistencies with that between her Instagram live video and then her video on YouTube. It's like things weren't adding up, and it's just, she made it really hard to want to keep rooting for her. So anyway, as a woman that was supporting KJ, who just followed her, I wished her the best, no ill will.
Okay, I'm pausing just for time, fair use. Let's listen.
And I remember I made a comment, it was not mean, and her calling me a troll. Well, again, hi there, Katie Joy. This is Clarissa Ann. And you called me a troll. So I want you to put a face to that troll. Just so you know, I'm a mother. I just had my first baby. He's a little boy and he's great. I also have my dog Gus over there. Gussie, come on. Hey, come here. Come say hi, Gus. Gus is amazing.
I love this because she says her name to Katie, looking in the camera like 5 times. My name is Clarissa. It's not troll. I'm not a troll just because I disagree with you. Thank you, ma'am. Let's listen.
We adopted him from the animal shelter. Gus, say hi. Come say hi, babies. There's Gus. And Gus has, I don't know, if you don't look at him and tell me he doesn't look like her dog Frida in a way. He does. They're somewhat, I think, the same breed. But Gus, he lost an eye due to severe abuse. He was shot many times with a pellet gun. And that's a little bit of Gus's story. So, like I said, when I saw Katie's channel, I was like, oh, she's from Minnesota. Her dog looks a lot like my dog. I just found common ground. And I thought, cool. I hope she does amazing and whatnot.
Just pausing for fair use. The summer's over, and then I want to play one of Katie.
I wish her the best. But as she started spiraling and doing more horrible behavior, and it's like, if you're watching this, Katie, please consider taking a break from the internet for your own mental well-being. Think of your son. Think of your family. Think of their financial...
Hello?
Hey, what's going on in the chat? We pay for... Kiki's saying something. I was trying to catch up. She said something
not
like,
okay, Kiki?
I saw someone say, no, you don't have to shut up. So I think maybe misunderstanding, because everybody here is super nice. And Kiki's been nice the whole time I've seen her here.
Oh, Miss Cassandra said that she left a comment on your last video.
On the last video I did, or
I guess, I don't know. Probably.
I might need to go back and check. I try to answer all of the comments if they're, unless they're just bots or mean comments that don't really want a response. But thank you. I appreciate all comments, and I actually read them all.
Yeah, it's just yeah. Kiki, nobody's deleting We Scottish Chicks messages. She's actually deleting them herself, because we can see as mods it either says message deleted, and that means someone did delete it, or it says message retracted, and if it's retracted,
that means they took it down
themselves. So that's what's been going on.
Who was asking that? Like, people are deleting messages and someone thinks...
It was just Kiki, looks like trying to stand up for and help We Scottish Chicks, but everybody's good.
Yeah, I did that today. I usually forget you can do that. And I typed something in the chat before it started. How the live chat is actually open to speak in. And I remembered, hey, I can delete that. I don't always have to, like if I hit enter too fast when I'm in mid-sentence, if there's a lot of people in the chat and I finish the sentence, there's going to be a bunch of comments between. So, right. This is the squirrel one. Wrong one, but we played this one already. I'm sorry. Someone in the chat just reminded me. Did we play the No One Gets Canceled one yet?
I think we did play it last night, but oh man, I think I'm gonna make a commentary on this one and give it to you to play here and
this
load
one?
here, because I feel very strongly about that video.
Are you talking about this video right here?
Yes, the one she made where she said, again, I'm not gonna respond anymore, and you'll all know what's up next week. And
she keeps saying she's done responding.
I know.
So, I think I fast forwarded it to right past her awesome intro that her husband made for her. Let's listen. Oopsie.
Follow me, you know that I have this odd, I can't look away relationship with Trisha Paytas. There are times where I really like her content, like when she eats her Korean corn dogs because they look so dang good. And there are other times where I'm like, Trisha girl, what is going on? And yesterday was one of those days where I was like, Trisha girl, what is going on?
Trisha,
I feel that way
I
about
bet
Katie
Trisha
yesterday.
girl, I bet Trisha wish you wouldn't call her Trisha girl because it's kind of like talking down to her, first off.
Of course.
Secondly, I don't know why she's still shouting her out because she kind of thought that, who was it, Trisha and H3 or Trisha and someone interviewed, and she thought they were complimenting her and they totally called her names and made fun of her.
Yeah, it was
I think maybe this is the only person, like Trisha's not really, she's more of a TikToker than YouTube, so she doesn't see Trisha Paytas as any kind of threat to her as far as YouTube is concerned, maybe. I don't know why she's still acting like she likes her when we know she doesn't. Like, she doesn't. But she can't just hate she's got to act like she likes someone.
But Trisha's so popular that if she puts her name in her title, then she's going to get views, so.
True. That's true.
Yep. 'Tis true. That is your Facebook page. Hello?
Yeah. I had a little red Facebook page tab. Sorry, y'all.
That's okay.
I'm trying to do too many searches at one time.
Hope you guys are having a great Friday. If you follow me, you know that I have this odd, I can't look away relationship with Trisha Paytas. There are times where I really like her content, like when she eats her Korean corn dogs.
I know we've seen that.
Close to 100 TikToks about the whole situation and is
I'm
responding
confused.
to everything in sort of this really.
She said
I had already played that, so I hit fast forward and it jumpped a little bit too far.
No, she said happy Friday, and it says November 25th, which was 2 days ago. Did I hear that wrong?
I wonder if this is one of her videos that she took down and re-uploaded. I wonder. Or did she just not know what day it was? She doesn't also say anything about, what, November 25th, today's 27th.
She's had trouble with knowing her days of the week lately.
Yeah, but she should have known. Wednesday's the day that, no, this isn't, isn't Wednesday today she tweeted all that craziness and then the police went to her house? Maybe this is.
That was yesterday.
Oh, this video was filmed last week and uploaded today. It says that in the description. So she's doing videos ahead of time and uploading them later. Maybe when she's having a bad day. I don't know.
Yank!
Yay pants! Let's listen.
Really bizarre fashion. So before we get into all of this, do me a favor and give this video a thumbs up. Also, subscribe down here if you have not yet subscribed and turn those notifications on so you know when I go live. First off, I want to give a caveat here that I am not a hater of Trisha Paytas. Do I think that Trisha does some things that are problematic? Yes. Do I think that Trisha can be troll-like? Yes. Do I think that Trisha is currently being more of a commentator and drama starter in order to gain clout?
I didn't look at the time, and I surely don't want to strike from, let's listen.
Yeah.
1:38.
Yeah, okay.
So, 30 seconds.
Maybe a little bit, yes. But she's been sort of at this juxtaposition in her YouTube career where she has been shifting a lot of her focus off of YouTube and onto her OnlyFans and onto TikTok. Yesterday, you know that the story was going crazy was about the D'Amelio girls because they uploaded this video on their parents' channel where everyone was saying that they were like super entitled and rude to their personal chef. And people were upset with Charlie because she basically, in their mind, thought of them as a number because she wanted to hit.
Okay, I saw a video of this girl crying afterwards, and then I saw a couple people talking about it, but I'm not familiar with this family. But her number literally in a year, how many she got? 1 million or 100 million? Something insane.
Charlie D'Amelio?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was insane. All because of TikTok.
But James Charles took up for her.
Yeah.
I felt bad for her in the crying video, but I don't know what made her famous or anything.
100 million. And she spoke as though it was 100 million as a number, not of people. Charlie is by far this breakout
Oh my gosh, she's a kid, so
star on social media in the past year. She is like shot off into the stratosphere in terms of her growth. She is by far the most viewed person right now on social media, with almost 100 million people following her on TikTok. She's got 33 million on Instagram. She's got like 8 million on her YouTube channel. This girl is 16 years old.
Hey y'all, Angry Yanks in the chat. Welcome, welcome. And you're hilarious, by the way. I love you back. Oh, he's in the panel too. I didn't hear you walk in. It usually gives me a ding. Hey.
Yeah, got snuck in. I crawled off from under the bed. Got peeked in.
You're going to bed?
No, I said I crawled in from under the bed.
Oh,
and I'm stuck.
Hey, that's fine.
Yeah. I'm working.
Well, I'm glad you're here.
Cool.
Let's listen.
And everyone loves her, or doesn't. And according to some people, she needs to be humbled along with her sister. Now, yesterday I did a video where I said that this was a bit of an overreaction by the internet to try to cancel them over a video that turns out was sort of a pre-planned skit where they were supposed to act out, maybe. But what Trisha's doing right now, I am just like, I can't even. And then James Charles is going.
Hello.
Hi. She's pretending there's a delay and I'm keep forgetting to hit that daggone button. She maybe is wanting to seem like her criticism of Trisha is more fair, so she's acting like she loves Trisha. I don't know. Need a smoke break. My daughter used credit card to play games. Oh my god. Let's listen. Oh, were you? How long have you been here, Yank? Did you just walk in, or have you been in?
Yeah.
Okay.
I just got in like 5 minutes ago. So.
Earlier, we were talking about people whose kids have used the laptop, their devices, and charged lots and lots and lots of money.
Ooh, yeah, I was paying to play games.
Yeah, I worked with some nurses, and one of them literally didn't know for months that they'd been getting charged a couple $100 a month. And I was like, I don't know. And now we're watching videos.
Just starts commenting about the spiral story, which literally everyone and their mom is talking about. She has some constructive criticism for Charlie about their entitled behavior, and she isn't really more so like worse than what anyone else is saying. I've watched a few people talk about this whole D'Amelio situation, with most people really calling them out for their behavior, and I feel like Trisha's criticism was very similar. So the targeting of her specifically is very
just because I had to. Fair use.
Interesting to me, but it shouldn't be because James Charles is involved.
Marion, I hope you are healing up a little better every day, and I hope you sleep well. She's nearly 2 a.m. there. I hope you sleep well, boo. And good night. Let's listen.
So here's how I think this all plays together. James Charles and Trisha do not like each other because Trisha is friends with Shane Dawson. Shane Dawson and Trisha have been like BFFs for years. In fact, when everything was happening this summer, it was Trisha that was defending Shane against a lot of claims, of which people I cannot name were being made on YouTube about his involvement in this whole Bye Sister video. So she uploaded a response video where she talked about, you know, all the different players in there, and she defended her friend Shane. There was a bit of a hiccup with her and Jeffrey about her and Jeffrey sort of having this falling out when she went on a trip with him to Vegas. And so her and Jeffrey have been friends, but I don't know if they are friends today.
Alrighty. Funny story. I didn't know who Trisha Paytas was. I still don't know why she's famous. It's not from TikTok. I mean, seriously, she's dated some famous people, right? Is that it? Was she on a TV show?
What it?
Huh?
What did you say? Is what it?
She dated some famous people. I mean, what did she do to get famous?
She's like the ultimate troll. She started out as a crazy troll, and now she just like does crazy stuff.
How long ago? I mean, it's
years. She's been on YouTube since Shane Dawson time.
Oh, well, see, I've been on YouTube for a year, so that's why I didn't know her. And well, I've seen a couple short clips of it. I can't watch her videos, but I've seen a couple of her, and she sits on her kitchen floor a lot. And
yeah, she used to, yeah.
And talks about weird stuff that I would never. Mrs. Carey, you're so funny. Stuff that I would never think.
She has maintained a very close relationship with Shane and Ryland, though, and she would consider them her best friends. When she goes after James Charles, generally when she's doing...
Sorry.
So she's doing it with her friend Shane in mind. She doesn't like James because of Shane, and she probably doesn't like James for whatever her other reasons are, but she is of the belief that he is entitled and he is problematic and she just does not like him. Well, for some reason, James always seems to respond to Trisha, because Trisha is, in my opinion, friends with Shane.
I don't want to cause any problems here. This is all bother fun. What are you talking about, Yank? I think you said anything to... Wait. What's Yank talking about? What are you talking about, Yank?
I'm being a good boy.
What'd you say? You didn't say nothing wrong.
Hoots, I guess. Hoot 3 after. I guess every time I come on and talk, their cat freaks out and runs out of the room.
Oh.
So I'm being a good dog and putting my muzzle on.
That's like my dog doesn't like. My dog cannot stand Uni. And you weren't around for that, but that's facts.
So yesterday, after she did a series of videos, and then Carly D'Amelio called her out on TikTok, watch this here.
And I'm just gonna say, Trisha Paytas, this is not, sorry, just you have been completely rude to me multiple times, saying she doesn't have a personality, she can't dance, she's basic, you have your own problems, please stop worrying about mine. And that's all I have to say on that, quite honestly. I just, please stop talking about me.
How old is this girl? Does anyone know?
19.
Oh.
You're not a very nice person.
16, 17.
So Charlie says, you're not a nice person, keep your name out of my mouth. To which Trisha responds with a series of a lot of different things, but she points out in her TikToks that James Charles is the person that says to get her name out of her mouth, because a couple weeks ago, James Charles showed up on Trisha's TikTok and told her, get your name out of my mouth. So she believes that James is influencing Charlie to not like her, and she's kind of clapping back at this outrage because why is she getting targeted? Well, then suddenly James Charles chimes in after some...
Suddenly Katie chimes in, she says that, he's unwanted, inserts himself, who else does that? Oh, they're saying she's 16. Are you kidding me? So she's 16 and she's supposed to not... See, that's the example. She said worded something wrong. I think she said she can't wait to get to a certain number of subs. And she said it they weren't people, is what Katie just said. And she's been really getting people telling her to die. And this lady on screen says all the time, that she gets death threats and she says this stuff, but she never shows this stuff when she says it. I agree. Hey.
Some tweeting. So some tweets happen, which I think get James a little bit riled up. So here's how it goes. Charlie makes the video, Trisha responds, James Charles tweets this out yesterday, and then Trisha retweets. So this is what James says. This Charlie situation is not sitting right with me. 100 million followers in 1 year, and y'all expect her to know how to be perfect, to be a perfect role model.
I'm here, I'm not muted. I'm just buzzing. Hold on, I wanted to pause for the...
Sorry guys, I got a call from my mom. I'll be back in a minute.
We'll be here.
Okay.
Is Lisa... She was supposed to literally been right here a while ago. Let me message her.
Threats because she's a picky eater and made a joke about a milestone. 30-year-olds dragging someone half their age. Feels familiar. Obviously, he's talking about what happened last year between James Charles, Jeffree Star, Shane Dawson, and the person I cannot name. And then Trisha Paytas says, imagine always being the victim in every situation. James, how do you do it? How are you so perfect? I know it's easy to deflect to me now, but imagine being James Charles. More hated than even Trisha Paytas. Phew, what a...
I love how she says the person she cannot name, Is she not, does anyone know, is she really not allowed to say her name? Or she just refuses to? Yes, that's what I meant. I know I keep speaking wrong. Sorry. Because I'm answering people in DM and looking at my screen. I'm sorry. I'm still reading chat. Let's listen.
Feet. Please stop stealing small creators' art, clothing, and MUA looks. And then she also did another subtweet where she said, poor parenting on your parents and James for allowing you to be friends with the person I cannot name, a middle-aged woman while you were a teen. Unfortunately, you were the victim then, but now Charlie is the victim. You being friends with a minor is predatory. So this was the statement that James did not like. And then he went on a rampage on his...
He went on a rampage. It was a rampage. Did y'all see his rampage? Did y'all see his rampage? It wasn't like really a rampage. Lisa, I answered you. I'm gonna send you a link before we leave. I promise. But I'm so distracted already. Now, hold on. Let me message chat, and I promise before we leave, you will come in, Lisa.
TikTok. Watch this.
How is it that James Charles is the victim in every single situation?
I didn't want to respond to this because I didn't want to give Trisha the attention that she's clearly craving. However, I've now been accused of being a child groomer, and this is not an accusation that I'm going to take lightly. To insinuate that the relationship between Charlie and I is anything other than just a friendship is absolutely disgusting. I don't need Charlie, and Charlie does not need me. I became friends with the D'Amelio family as a whole very, very early on because this was all very, very new to them, and I wanted to be a friend and a mentor in any way that I possibly could. And
he's not. I mean, it's super sped up because she's got it sped up and herself, and I have it speeded up 1.5 times, so it's even faster. But I mean, he's not raging. It's not crazy.
Charlie and I, despite not being the same age, had one thing in common, which was coming to the spotlight at a very, very young age. This is something that Trisha has never experienced because the only reason she's in the spotlight is because she has said the N-word, she's done blackface, she offended the trans community, she offended the DID community for Trump, and has started a fight with about every single other creator on this platform. You are in no position to be talking about me and my career, so I highly recommend that you stop starting fights with people that are half your age, pack it up.
Amen. Yeah, she speeded it up. Mrs. Care. It looks like he's had a pot of coffee or something when he talks that fast, don't he? I'm sorry, y'all. I should have slowed it down to regular speed when he talks. But I didn't realize it was gonna... I just thought it was just a second. She's a man-hater. I agree. Hey, Barbara. Welcome. She made it sound like he went on like a rant, but he didn't.
And work on holding yourself and your best friends around you because they and you are the problem.
So he makes a lot of claims about a lot of the things that she says. Trisha then responds on her TikTok with a bunch of responses, including these.
Okay, this is facts. He ended me. TikTok deleted those videos. And James won. Wow. I guess it's time to leave the internet. If anyone is hiring, let me know. And this is fact.
Secret to me, at least.
I think maybe... I missed the pause. I think maybe... she's just talking about... of course, she's talking about what's going on in the news that she's allowed to talk about that's not going to get her a whole lot of people coming at her. It's obvious she's doing that, but then she's, in my opinion, messing it all up on Twitter with her tweets and her IGs and being her. Has she been busy today? Has anybody in the chat noticed? Not as far as YouTube, I know she hasn't, but on Twitter and IG. I'm blocked on IG. 7 ways till Sunday. Let's listen.
That James is not angry at Trisha. He's mad at Shane. Still mad at Shane. James has not spoken publicly about this drama in a long time. He has not even said a word after that video that came out in June of the person I cannot name. And he has, in the middle of all of this, not really said much. And you can tell it still bothers him. You can tell it still affects him. And he's finding ways to retaliate now.
I had to pause so I don't get in trouble. Let's listen.
In a way that is targeting the friends of the people that he doesn't like. And I always say this, when you're in a situation of this, 2 wrongs don't make a right. So someone has to be the bigger person. Trisha has...
Why does she always have to put her fingers up when she says any number, ever? She always has to put the number of fingers up at the same time.
It's one of her things. I just went to her Twitter, and I don't see that she's tweeted or replied to anything since yesterday.
Literally nothing to do with any of this. She is honestly just someone on the internet that's friends with Shane. He probably feels like by yelling at her, maybe he's yelling at Shane. But either way, like all of this just looks ridiculous. And then Trisha going on all these 75 videos in a day kind of thing has my head blown. Like, are you trying to just get clout out of this? Are you trying to get subscribers out of this? Is this to get attention? And then everyone's telling her that she's canceled. But we already know that Trisha can't be canceled because she refuses to.
I agree. And if I didn't say hey to Hoot earlier, because I don't remember typing her name in the beginning.
I did.
Hey, Hoot. I did, because I told her to bring her jokes on. I was ready for them.
That's right.
Trisha is currently dating for 6 months. Brother of Hila. She's dating. Is that she's dating the brother of H3H3, Ethan's brother? In-law is with Trisha. So, his brother-in-law. So maybe that's how did she know all these influencers in real? They must have a convention or something. Like seriously.
Dude, Trisha is like one of the most famous YouTubers ever.
But see, currently, or not, I don't know if they're still, but Dustin and Nick were just on vacation together, like in the mountains in Nashville or Pigeon Forge. They went to Dollywood. That's Pigeon Forge. So they were on vacation together. So maybe I don't think that was the first time they
What does that have to do with Trisha?
No, I'm saying all these YouTubers like know each other in person and get together. So maybe they meet at some kind of YouTuber convention. I said, how do they?
Once a year.
Huh?
There is a convention once a year.
Well, see, that's what I just said. Maybe there's a convention I don't know about. Oopsie.
Well, I assumed you did know about it. Isn't that VideoCon?
Isn't what?
VideoCon.
Hell if I know. I just learned about YouTube. I've been on YouTube.
Know this stuff?
I've only had a channel 3 months. I don't know.
What's up?
What is it? Is the YouTube yearly convention called VideoCon?
I'm not sure.
Is it for
Somebody
YouTubers?
Knows. I gotta mute myself again, but somebody knows.
Somebody will know in the side chat.
I'm typing it in right now. YouTube is called VidCon. Did y'all hear me? It's VidCon. I've never heard of it.
That's what I meant. I'll be back in a few minutes, guys.
So I guess, is that kind of like Comic-Con or the Star Wars conventions? Like if you're a fan, you go meet the real people or something? I had to look that up. Let's listen.
To leave the internet. So do you agree with me maybe that James is actually yelling at Shane when he's yelling at Trisha? And do you think it's appropriate for him then to get Charlie and her millions of teenage kids that will literally hate her for no reason because James or Charlie says so? Is that appropriate? And do you think that Trisha has to stop talking about them simply because they said so? Tell me what your thoughts are in the comments below. Bye, guys.
Or thumbs up, kill me. I think, well, I was going to say in chat, this is, all I know about Trisha Paytas is that she's one of those people that just dates, I don't know if it's just musicians, but like famous people or almost famous people or wannabe famous people. I didn't know that, yeah. Ooh, I'm going to catch up in the chat. I'm fixing to send Lisa a link because she's wanting to come in and say something. Give me 1 second. I got to pull my screen over to get the link. Because I'm sure I've copied and pasted something different by now. It's going to be in your Twitter DMs, Miss Lisa. And we'll listen for the doorbell. And I'm going to read in my chat while she's grabbing that. Hey, Mama Wolf. That's how it works. You can meet all your favorite YouTubers. I got a shower.
Can you hear me?
Bye, Nene. Thank you for being here. Thank y'all for sticking around. It's been a hot mess show tonight. I know. Hillbilly, hi. Missy B, hey, Lisa. I can hear you.
Hello there.
How are you?
I'm fine. I only need to tell you this story because it relates with what you were talking about earlier.
About the prank calls?
About like calling your mama and stuff like that.
Go for it.
Well, my sister-in-law wasn't feeling good, so I didn't want to call and bother her. And I knew my little brother would be playing golf or something other than looking after his wife. So I told my husband, let me use your phone because he'll answer you. He won't answer me. And he'll just send me the voicemail.
he answered the phone, and I was asking him about his wife, and he said, "Hey, buddy, how you doing?" And I said, "This ain't Buddy, this is your sister." Told him who I was and everything. He talked to me for 10 minutes, and he said, "You mean my wife, Lisa?" And I said, "Tom, since that's the only other Lisa in your life, it would have to be, yes, this is your sister." "Oh, I thought this was your husband." And I said, "You mean to tell me
The
that me
voice
and
didn't
my
get away?
husband sound alike?" And he said, "Yeah, you both are garbly." And I said, "No, you don't have your hearing aids in, do you?" He said, "Well, I've been out on the golf course." And then he told me that my nephew whooped his ass in golf. And then I said, "Did you blame it on him living in Texas and getting to play year round where you only get to play in the summertime?" He said, "No, I blamed it on old age." I started laughing, and he said, "I need to be young again." I said, "No, you don't, Tom. Your mind and your heart is a childlike." And I said, "I don't mean that in a bad way, but your body will deceive you." He said, "I try every now and then." I said, "Yeah, I know. And I remember seeing your hamstrings black and blue on your 50th birthday where you tried to be cute like a 20-year-old and pretend to do the old-time robot with the kind of half-split thing and just ripped his whole hamstring. He almost couldn't come on the trip because he was hurt so bad. But he hobbled around. But for him to talk to me for 10 minutes from my husband's phone and have not a clue that it was me.
Oh, he talked for 10 minutes? I thought it was just the very beginning of the conversation that you told him.
No, he talked to me for 10 minutes before he figured out he was talking to his sister and not my husband.
Well, he won't pay any attention to you, Lisa. I'm going to break it to you. He was like, just
That's
not
what I
talking
told him.
He was being a dude and multitasking.
No.
And they can't multitask.
No, he was driving.
I'm just
and had
I
been
was joking. I was joking. I love you, Doug.
out golfing with adults and was not in his right frame of mind.
Well, that means that he probably don't, like, I can't believe you said he won't answer you. You have to call from your brother's phone. Or from your husband.
From my husband.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Well, because I ramble. You know that.
Oh, yeah, I got that. I would much rather you call me than text me if you were my sister. Do you agree, Veronica? She had to step away. My mods know what we're talking about.
Everybody knows what I talk about.
What'd you say?
I said I just heard my name, but my mom has been distracting me, so I have no idea.
I'm sorry. It was no biggie. We were making jokes. We're picking on Lisa. You know I'm picking on you, Lisa. But
I know.
The joke is
I know you are.
She'll leave me a DM, and she does the same thing I do, but I'll reread my DMs, and I second guess myself so much. So what I'll do is I'll type a whole long story out, and then I'll go back and read it, because especially on Twitter, I'll run out of letters.
Characters.
Characters. Yeah. So I'll have to go back and see, and I'm like, oh, this whole sentence doesn't even need to be there. It was me going, squirrel. Little red drunk squirrel, like just adding stuff, like extra details. Lisa does it and then sends, and then my ADD, I cannot. It'll take me. I have to read the first inch and a half, and then take a break, and then read. If it's important, I have to read it in phases, because it's too long, and my brain will go off track. My ADD will just ramble. But I love her.
My mom calls it. Lisa, I didn't call to ask you how the clock was made. I called to ask you what time it was.
You said that to me. And Veronica calls it a telenovela. No, she calls it a novella, which is a novel.
Yeah, well, I sent Crystal a novel, but that's beside the point.
We're just picking on you out of love.
I think I can't condense and get my point across in 2 or 3 sentences.
Well, you know what I did
without somebody saying, "What? Huh? What do you mean by that?"
Right.
You know.
I wish Twitter.
What? What do you mean by that?
I wish Twitter DMs had voice call like Facebook and IG did. That would be cool.
Exactly. I just wanted to tell you I thought it was strange that my brother's knowing me Well, he's been alive 53 years, and he still does not know my voice,
Well,
and I
then
talk
it's
to him
also
regularly.
then it's also awkward that when you did say Lisa, he thought he was talking to your husband, but he said Lisa, my sister. Like, what other Lisa would be calling from my husband's phone besides your sister?
Exactly. But he said, "You mean Lisa, my wife?" And I said, "Well, seeing as how I'm the only other Lisa in your life, then I'd say yeah."
Well, I mean, if his wife was calling from your husband's phone, that would be weird. And
Yeah,
wouldn't he know
considering
his own
she's
wife?
sick and lives 500 miles away.
And wouldn't he know her voice? He just won't
I
pay
would
attention.
think he would know
He
mine.
was just being like squirrel. He was having a little red moment.
I think he was having a little too much fun on the golf course.
Maybe he drinks
and in the clubhouse.
Maybe he plays golf and drinks beer.
Yeah, I think it was a little harder than beer, like bourbon.
Oh, so he's a member of the country club, the golf course club.
They did go to a country club. You're exactly right.
Yeah,
but no, he's not a member.
The golf courses around here, I mean, they're called country clubs. Usually, there's a club
that's
with a restaurant,
that's where he
and
was
a bar, and a store. Well, that was funny.
It was, but it was more funny when it was pertaining to what you were talking about. But I know how you can get to your mom.
Tell me.
Real easy. You can tell her that you ate so much food that you had to shat and you couldn't make it home. So you thought you would do it somewhere right there, and the law picked you up because they could see your shiny butt.
I mean, she might just buy it. But then if I do that,
but what's on the internet is on the internet forever.
If I do something like that big too soon, she's not gonna fall for it again. You see what I'm saying? I want to do.
Yes, I do.
I want to do little things just to get a verbal reaction, so y'all can hear her.
Right, but you don't want to scare her.
I'm good with scaring her eventually. No, I don't want her to think I'm hurt or anything, but I'm good with her thinking I'm in jail. I mean, because it'll be a joke when it's over. But I don't want to do that at first.
I just want to say, like, that is super funny.
She'll she'll figure out because she knows I do this every night.
If anybody records that, there's going to be a recording of you saying to your mom, I had to shit on the side of the road.
Well, I would never say that. I would say,
I said shat.
I was going to say,
I mean,
I
whatever
didn't say.
it is. It's, you know what I mean? Like, I'm just saying, do what you want.
I was like thinking, well, you know, because she knows when I was staying at her house, my ex-boyfriend went by there to see me just because he heard what happened to me. And when he left, she was like, you ain't. And I was like, no, he's just checking on me. Like, he's my friend. He was checking on me because she was like, you ain't going to go there again, are you? I was like, no. But I could totally tell her a cop pulled up on me and I got caught in the car with him or something.
I was just fixing to say, you could tell her, well,
that one because
I couldn't stand it. I invited him over and we were out in the car and got caught.
Yeah. She would have totally bought that from me as a teenager because that is, I mean, nothing I could have done would have surprised her. Now, I own a home, so I don't know. We'll have to think about it. We'll figure out something good to do. I want it to be a butterfly kisses thing. Are you okay? There's also. Well, my prayers for you. I hope you're okay. Yeah, we're gonna have to think of something good because mainly more than pranking her. Like last night, you weren't in the call, but I should have recorded it. I totally could have because I've got OBS. When we hung up the stream, it was me, Yank. Who else? Maybe who else was on stream?
I was here.
Who? Chastity? I said, should I call my mom, mess with her, just so y'all can hear her voice on... was it funny, Yank?
Yes, it was very funny.
And all I did was
it was cute too. Your mom is cool.
Yeah, she is a trip. Everybody loves her. But she'll probably say something like, that darn internet. Because I'd be scared to death. That's her thing. Like, she's scared. She don't get it. She thought she watches politics on YouTube. For real. So, thank you for telling us that story. And Lisa, I'm gonna have to tweak the idea somehow.
Well, yeah, especially since it's all been broadcasted out now.
Oh, nobody I know knows nobody I know in real life has heard this, but I'm just saying, I want it to be something where we'll get a reaction, but it's not like, I don't want to tell her at the end it was a joke at first, like the first few times. I just want to have a conversation and hang up, and y'all heard how silly my mom is.
Yeah.
You know,
Your mom is adorable as hell. She's so
she doesn't
cool.
have to necessarily ever find out it was a prank. And if it goes good the first time, we'll figure out more. I just got to think of a good one.
I got you. You don't want her trying to come up with $50 to bail you out of jail.
Right, or I
panicking.
don't want her to have a clue that she just got broadcasted and just for fun. Kind of like when I was wearing her clothes and I was like, let's guess how long. I ended up telling her later, but she didn't know at the time. And when we were riding in the car and I did the IG Live, I put her on it. She didn't know. She had no clue because I don't think she knew you could do it. Because at night I would get on my laptop because I took my laptop over there. So she didn't know you could do it from your phone. So yeah.
I still remember your video. You on the front porch at your mom's house, outside, and you had her on the back porch. You were on the porch with her, and you turned the camera to her. She's like, "Don't you put that camera on me."
Was that
It's right after you got back from the hospital.
That was YouTube, not IG, right?
Yeah, that was YouTube.
Yeah,
I don't
it was
have the
YouTube.
IG.
Oh yeah, I must have turned my laptop at her. I remember that.
Well, no,
I did.
you did, but she brought you a drink first, so her head was already in there and had shown. And then you turned it and said, "Here, Mama, you're on TV. I don't want to be on that thing. Get me off there."
Well, do y'all
I laughed. It was funny.
So did I. I'm
have
sorry.
you ever heard somebody say, "How much did you draw this week?" Yes. How much did you draw
Yes.
this week means how much did you make?
Yeah.
Right. Paycheck. My if y'all remember, what was it? Oh gosh, I did something to her. I was on a live stream when I went. I think it was IG Live because Kier, if Kier's still here, she might not be. Just has laughed about it. I said it might have been the afternoon. It might not have been an IG, but I said, "You drank all the coffee," because she has this little coffee pot. I gave her my big Keurig so she can make it better. But she had a coffee maker that has like a little 4-cup coffee pot instead of 8 or 10 like mine. And she'll make a pot of coffee and we both get a pot, like a cup out of it, which is bigger than a regular cup, a mug. And then it's gone. So I went in there and I'm like, "You drank all the coffee?" And she's like, "Yeah." I said, "Will you make some more?" "No." And I said, "But you make it, I can't make it like you do." And she got up and made me some coffee. And it was, she knew what I was doing, but Kiara thought that was the funniest thing. She's like, "You totally just conned your mom into making coffee for you." But she knew I was flattering her. Who can't make coffee?
She was taking care
Yeah,
of
she
you,
was
and
totally-
if you asked for something, she was gonna do it regardless.
Oh yeah, she went to Hardee's and got me breakfast that morning, and she said, "Good, I'll be glad when you go home." And then for like 3 nights I told her I was going home, and I kept putting it off. And when I finally went home, she's like, "I want to miss you being here. It's gonna be weird being here alone." And I missed her when I leave because I used to spend the night with her a lot. But Cash is too new.
Did she cry when you left?
Not in front of me. I don't think so. She lives 3 miles from me.
I know, but still, you get used to having somebody around, and then they're not. And
if she
it
did,
can be.
I doubt it. She's not an emotional person like that at all. But, and yeah, I would have cried before her, and I didn't. But I'm sure she was in a way like, I'm glad she's gone, and then in a way she was like, ugh. But yeah, she was good to me when I was over there. And I used to take Cash over there. And she's not supposed to have animals at her house, but I would take them. I'll take them over there for a visit, but I've taken them over there to stay for the day before when I worked. When I I didn't have a roommate anymore, and he had never been alone, and I had a 12-hour shift. And he ran and jumped into bed with her. Like, I just let him in, and he ran and jumped into bed and woke her up like that. And he was like a 100-pound dog then. And then she said, "No more of this." And she started coming to my house to check on him during the day until slowly he got used to being alone for that long. Because she'd go.
Did he
Yeah, he's
Go ahead.
good
I'm
now.
sorry.
Did
he scare the crap out of her when he jumped in the bed with her while she was
No,
asleep?
I think she woke up and I think she heard us coming because it didn't scare her, and she knew we were coming that morning. But I don't think she expected them to jump his big ass on her bed. But he sheds and she ain't having it. And when she comes over here, I have to put him out as soon as she walks in because he loves her so much he'd jump all over her. And she'll put him out, and I'll say just leave him out. And I'll come back to my room to grab I've always got my thermos of ice water, and it's always usually gets left in another part of the house because I don't hang out in the living room. And I'll come to get my cup, and when I go back in there, she's letting him in, and he's sitting beside her, and she's never liked big dogs ever. She's loves poodles and Malteses and lots of Opses and cute little non-shedding dogs. And she's always wanted one since she moved to this apartment, but she loves him, and it's amazing to me because I've never seen her love a big dog ever. But
She loves him because he's your child.
He's her grandpup.
That's right.
Yep. I feel like I had a video that I wanted to.
Can I say one thing before I get out of here?
Certainly.
Yank, mad respect. Most people aren't as kind as you would be to let everybody stay and work and let everybody that has family or people to visit go. It used to freak people out because I would let them go have Halloween off, or I'd take their job at Christmas or stuff like that because they would have family to go to, and I didn't at the time. So mad respect for you.
Oh, that's nice, Lisa. Thank you.
Thank you.
You're quite welcome.
Appreciate it.
Y'all have a nice evening, and I will be watching.
Night night.
I'm signing off.
Chat.
She's watching this.
Do what?
She's watching.
There was something else I wanted to talk to you. Let me look at the chat and see what they're saying. We've been on here 2.5 hours, so I need to probably wrap it up. I hope it's just chat is okay because she said she was on the way ASAP a long time ago. I know she had a ball game tonight, and she said if she had the ball game, she wouldn't be here. So maybe she misunderstood maybe she thought she was texting her brother's wife, Little Red, instead of me. I don't know. That was a joke, Lisa. Get it? I'm going to go watch Miss Emily stream now. I don't think she's still live. It's been an hour and a half. She might be. Sorry, I got to get these kids to bed. Mrs. Carey, thank you for being here and being a new member. And I'll see you over on Twitter. One of my faves on Twitter is Mrs. Carey. There's a few. There's 4 or 5. 2 of them are two are Big Hatters pages, and Mrs. Carey keeps me laughing. I want to see if anyone's in the chat that I haven't read. To everyone who had a sad or sick holiday or has a loved one that don't feel well, I love y'all, and I'll be praying. I'll keep y'all in my prayers. Ask her if you put the peanut butter on first, the jelly on the sandwich, then say if I come. Yes, that's the kind of thing I'm talking about.
I'm gonna say bye-bye in case I don't get to come back before you say bye.
Okay, we love you.
I love you guys too. Bye.
Have a good one, Veronica.
See y'all. That's the kind of I want to call her about something that's just gonna annoy her just enough to get me an irritated reaction. Are you crazy? What is wrong with you? Like just that. And y'all probably get bored of it after once or twice, but. To me, she's funny. And that's the kind of thing I'm talking about. I guess I have a better relationship. I have a good relationship with my boys. Me and my mom did not as I was a teenager until I got pregnant or until I moved away from home. And then we got closer, but since I had kids, it's gotten even closer. And since I've been maybe 30, she is my absolute best friend. And Love her. I don't know what I'll ever do to lose her. Like, if she don't see me for a week, 20 years ago, that would have been nothing. Like, really? But now, I haven't seen you in a week. Are you kidding? Are you okay? Crazy said, when I leave my cat for more than a few hours, she will project out. Oh my goodness. What do you have to take her with you everywhere and put her in a cage? I wouldn't want to have to clean that cage. That kennel. I need to know how you handle that, Crazy. Because you can't just never leave home. So I'm waiting. And also I'm stalling because I knew that I had a PayPal from you because I know you and I love you. Hi, Crazy Christy. Sent me $10 to PayPal. Thank you, ma'am. I love you. You're amazing. I'm also going to, because I don't remember if they were in here when, I can't say the name because they didn't leave a message. Someone sent 50 yesterday, and Christy sent 10 yesterday, and Christy sent 10 the day before yesterday, and Christy sent 10 the day before that, and the day before that, and the day before that, because we love, like I told her today, I said, I love you. I can't remember how I ended it, but it was funny. It was a joke. If you hadn't seen the last DM I sent you, read it. I thought it was funny. I don't even want to say it out loud, but it was a joke between us. Catherine with a C. I don't feel like I've said your name, but I've read some of your comments out loud, and thank you for being here. Butterfly kisses, daughters and dads. Yes, absolutely. S.C. Johnson. Tammy, for sure. What did Tammy say? Crazy Christy says, your reactions to my comments are priceless. Your process, actually. I'm just scrolling up through the chat because I see a lot of reds. Was she in with you in the... Yes, Miss Cassandra. She was in the delivery room with me both times. The first time because they thought I was going to have an emergency C-section because my son's heart rate dropped and I was been at 4 for like 12 hours and wouldn't dilate. So my husband said, I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't believe she stepped up and said she would do it. Like, my mom will not even look at my staples, where my staples were. But she said, I'll do it. And at the last minute, like in the time it took them to prep me and numb me, and the doctor went in, I had completely, so my husband, they went and got my husband, because even though we were in a sterile OR, he didn't have to watch her. I had him in an OR, but it was regular birth. So she and my husband, and the second time, it was planned. She was going to be in there, and there was no kinks that time. And, yep, she took pictures, and then sweet little mama, she took pictures and then sent the film with my brother to the pharmacy to get instantly, yes, I'm not lying. This is a true story, y'all. I was 21 years old. My brother was 29. She sent him to Walgreens with 2 rolls of film to get developed and bring back the pictures to her. And there was pictures of my whole chucha. And my brother looked at them. And, oh my God.
Yeah, what do you say?
Oh, I'm sure he was embarrassed. So he made a joke. He's like, oh, look, this is what he said. It embarrassed me to death. But there was a picture of my son. And I'm so glad to this day I've got these pictures. There's a picture of my son halfway out. Like his head, with his head. You can see his head, but he's not delivered yet. My brother said, oh, you got a hairy ass. And it was my son. My son was hair. I had a lot of heartburn. But, thank you for being here, Linda. So that was embarrassing, but I think my brother was embarrassed that I don't think he realized she got those kinds of pictures. And I didn't realize I'd seen the pictures she was taking. I wanted her to take those pictures, but I didn't want her to send my brother to get them developed because he's nosy as he is like me. He would not be able to look at them. So that's my story. My brother saw my coochie. And right, you gotta love Grandma, my mom.
Yeah. I think the first time one of those guys watched that, we're like, holy hell.
I mean, why didn't she go to Wild Greens and develop the film? Like, I don't understand. Like, why? Where are we riding and why do we gotta die? It's one of those things. I have questions.
I remember the first time I saw it, I was like, holy hell. Cool. Okay.
Well, yeah, it's a sight.
Yeah.
Like I'm sure.
It's like that's why I got mad respect for her. Like those things can take a licking and keep on ticking.
Right. And my brother didn't get married until 2005, and he was born in 69. 79, 89. How old is that? He's 30.
He's 51.
He's 51 now. Yeah.
Now.
So. He was 36-ish when he got married. I'm terrible at counting back like that. But then he was almost 40. Nobody ever thought he'd get married. Ever. Because, he just didn't care to. And he didn't, he always had long-term relationships, but he didn't want to talk about marriage. And then once he got over, mid-30s, he started thinking about kids. And marriage didn't seem so sucky to him. I had preeclampsia were my first, so I got took in, and 14 hours later, it was time to come out, and shoulder got caught. I can't remember what it was called. Ouch. I've heard of that happening. Bless your heart. We Scottish chick. I prepared him, yep, and I didn't want to be the one. Crazy Christy, a 9-month pregnant woman don't care about that until they get to schedule their, what's it called? I can't find my words. I was induced. So, thank gosh, because it was winter too. And what woman wants to even shave their legs in the winter? Especially 9 months pregnant. But luckily it was scheduled. So, yeah, everything was neat and clean. Crazy Christy, you nut. Or I could have just acted like I didn't see that comment, right? My friends look like, well, how do you know? I want to be in a delivery room with someone one day to watch. I hope one of my son's wives let me one day. My youngest says he doesn't want kids. I don't know how else that would ever happen, but I don't see it happening with my oldest son. It's definitely not going to happen this time because of this daggone beer virus. I couldn't reach down there. Right? I don't know how woo. Y'all, I couldn't tie my shoes. But when there's a will, there's a way. And if you have a husband, I guess. Winter, Crazy Christy. Don't lie, girl. You know it's true. All of us ladies know about no shave November, no shave winter. Yeah, absolutely. If you're 40 and you don't know, there's phases in your life you go through. If you're dating, single, whatever, it might be different sometimes. But at some point in your life, you know what it's about to know what winter means. Especially pregnant. Ugh. My brother weighed 10 pounds, bless her heart. My friend's was 11, and she was in labor for almost 36 hours. True story, her water broke in my car. And she always said I was a bad driver, so she's never quit telling that story that I made her water break in my car. And then I didn't even get to be in the delivery room with her, which was jacked up, because her husband was out of town. And he couldn't even be there. But she ended up with a C-section, so I don't want to be in the C-section room. I read my second child in 14 days. Wait, 14 days? where in Scotland don't let you stay in labor for 14 days. 14 days late. That's what they used to do. I wonder how old, I bet your child's about my child's age. Back in the day, they made you had to go to 14 days past your due date. And nowadays, they'll schedule the first time mom weeks ahead of time. But back when now they're saying like 37, 38 weeks is full term. When I was carrying children, it was 40 weeks. And they tried to make me go till 14 days after my due date. And really, they didn't. It was a week after, and they're like, well, there was so many people, something had happened, and there was a lot of people. It's like a hurricane before, something around the time that I got pregnant, a bunch of people got pregnant. I don't know. Tricia said winter to me is going gray. I love y'all. Ouch. Let's see, students and station. Craft Happy, I love you. Are you doxing me, Yank? That's a little joke over here, they say, when you're on the keyboard.
I'm DMing one of my friends.
Huh?
DMing one of my friends.
I gotta meet one of your friends.
I'm DMing one of my friends.
You're DMing one of your friends. I'm sorry, I've not got my headphones, my little earbuds in tonight or anything, and I've got a speaker between I've got my ring light between my speaker and my face so I can hear it. Okay, y'all. I love y'all. I'm going to wrap it up because it's almost been 3 hours. I'm going to try to do a day stream tomorrow if nothing happens. And if I do a day stream, we'll do the first few minutes members only. Because we got several new members the last couple of days. And I love you all. And my About tab has all my links if y'all want to check out my Twitter or my IG or my Facebook or anything else. I love y'all. And I'll see y'all tomorrow. Hang on.